All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our first ever NLVC Youth League tournament, which, wow, I never would have thought this would happen. I mean, who would have thought that a church would be hosting a League of Legends tournament? But here we are. Glad you guys can join us. And so, yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll get started. So, we have the two teams that we were going to have versus each other are Skilled Korean Trash, aka SKT, which is basically another Korean team that they just played onwards with. And then we have over here Jably Ints on the other side. And then these two teams will be battling it out in a best of three. So we'll see. We'll have a minimum of 2 games, but max 3 games. So it will be pretty exciting. We'll see who will be the winners at the end. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started with the draft picks. And during that time, I'll also introduce each team member and their respective roles. All right. And you guys can go ahead and put your predictions on who's going to win or what the scores will be. If you guys think it'll be 2-0 for this team, go ahead and feel free to share it. Or who knows, could be a 2-1. Getting to game 3, that will be pretty interesting. That'll be pretty fun. But we'll look forward to it. All right. So you'll see on the client, on the left side we have SKT, and on the right side, the red team will be Jably Ints. So right now we're in the banning phase, but we have Jably. So for SKT, I'll go ahead and introduce each player. So Jably, on SKT we got Jably in the top lane, and we got Steal Your LP in the jungle role, and on mid lane we got Joyfully, and on ADC role we got Bananagrams. On support we got Sung Younga, and then on the Jably Ints team on the red side we got RSY Shiro. At the top lane we got Fluff Fuels at the jungle role, and we got Andy the Bay at mid lane, and we got Polar Bear Joshua at bot lane, and we got Hillmaker as the support role for Jably Ints. And we'll go ahead, and they already got started with the ban, so we see a Leona band as the first ban for SKT, and they also banned Vel'Koz as their second ban, and for Jably Ints, they went ahead and banned Hecarim and Urgot. Probably, for Hecarim, probably one of the most OP jungle champions in the game currently in the meta. So they went ahead and got rid of that, and they got rid of Urgot at the top lane as well. It's pretty annoying, so I'd say it's understandable that they banned it away. And also, SKT also banned Kled, which is also another strong champion currently. And it could be pretty annoying when Kled gets ahead. So also another understandable ban there. The Leona ban is pretty OP too. Leona's pretty strong, hard CC champion that can really get in your face and could really just mess up the other team. And now for the last ban of the first phase, Jably Ints went ahead and banned Brand, which is a pretty strong support. Could get pretty annoying with his burns and with his ultimate as well. They just bounce around. And so now we got top lane. We got Jably. Go ahead and picking their top lanes. Actually, sorry, I just realized I mixed up the team. So Jably's on the left side, and the SKT is on the right side. Just on this client right now. So SKT is gonna be on red side at the top, and we got Jably Ints on the blue side.
Yeah, I was
my
about
bad.
to say that to you, Eugene. You
My
kind of mix
bad.
it up there, buddy.
I kind of mix it up. Hey, thanks for catching it for me though. I
Yeah,
saw Toto
I
caught
didn't
it for
really
me.
catch it. I mean, I was a bit confused too, seeing how
Actually,
Jably
yeah.
was like on the left side, especially when Jably were you describing Jably as SKT, but
For real.
you know.
I just like totally just blanked out right there. It's because I was like I kept looking at our background pic, which has SKT on the left and Chaplain's on the right. So I was like, I mixed it up there, but we got that out of the way. All right, so now,
I mean, who you got for first game though, teacher Eugene? Who you got for first game?
dude, that's a tough pick. I mean, both teams are pretty balanced. We did balance it to the best of our abilities, but we got some pretty good, solid players on both sides. So, but it really depends on what their team comp's going to be. So, But we see that first, Jably got Zac at the top lane. Pretty safe pick. You don't see that often, especially like in high elos. But you could probably see it
Oh,
in like lower elos. So we got Zac, and we got Kane so far with Steel Europe picking Kane, and we got Galio in the mid lane. So we already have a pretty solid team comp on Jably Ints on the left side. They already basically have basically a delivery comp. You can basically have Zac just jump in with his E, and then you can have Galio follow up with his ultimate for the knockups. Basically, just wombo combo already right there. But on the red side, we
I see
see
what
we
you're
have
saying.
Alawi on our Shiro going Alawi, which is one of his picks that I've seen him play a lot recently. So I can see why he'll pick that. And we got Flowfields on Kha'Zix, and we got mid lane Seraphine. Wow, that is gonna be one annoying team to go against. Seraphine is a pretty annoying champion, and it's pretty OP right now. So that'll be interesting to see how they're gonna fight against that. But both teams so far can't really tell exactly which comp SKT is going with. Kind of
Yeah,
a
I'm
little all over the
interested to
place.
see the like the match between Joyfully and Andy the Vey.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially because Galio is a melee champion and Seraphine is ranged. So
yeah.
Seraphine can
I want to
definitely
see, yeah,
abuse
I
him.
want to see how Galio can actually like try to close up that, the distance between the two, so he can actually get in some damage there too.
Exactly. Yeah, if Joyfully plays it right, can definitely. He just needs to basically in that matchup during laning phase, he has to just wait till Seraphine kind of uses her abilities, make sure it's on cooldown, and he can just really just E in there, just dash in there, and
Yeah,
taunt her and just use his combo.
and
But
I'm pretty sure Joyfully will probably be getting more support too from his teammates too, especially when he has to like
definitely,
trying to get up in Seraphine's face too.
yeah, they're
So it'll be
gonna.
pretty interesting.
I can definitely see the Kane kind of camping mid lane to make sure the Seraphine doesn't come out on top. But definitely maybe laning phase, the Seraphine might be could be pretty even, but definitely in team fight, that's where late game it comes in. Seraphine definitely comes through, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
one annoying late game. You can tell. But we can go ahead. We see that Bananagrams for Jably and went ahead and picked Ezreal, and he'll be going against Jin. So Polar Bear Joshua picked Jin. Um, so far, Jably Ints has a pretty solid team comp. They got like that
Yeah.
delivery comp with the Zac and the Galio. Also, they have pretty good engage too, just already. Like two engagers. Even the Lilia also. She can engage, sleep everyone, just do a wombo combo there, and you have the Ezra just kind of poking from the back line. And
Yeah.
SKT, they have. And went ahead and picked Nautilus for support. Yeah, SKT's comp, they have
I
somewhat.
can see them as more of like countering what is it, Jabby Inch
Yeah,
comp right now.
they have pretty good disengage. They have the Seraphine if they need to help them disengage. I mean, they somewhat have good engage, but yeah, I mean, probably not as good compared to Jably Ints, who basically have already like three wombo combos right there with the Zac, Galio, and Lilia. But SKT comp
Yeah.
seems to be a little bit lacking, definitely. They have somewhat good ultimates with the Seraphine and the Nautilus, but in terms of comparing with Jably Ints, yeah, it would be. Uh, we just got to see how they play it out. They have to play it smart for sure. SKT definitely has to play it smart for sure. Because they're comp, but they do have the slightly late game scaling with the Jin, who yeah they have a bit more burst with the Kha'Zix, the Jin. They
Yeah.
play it right. They just need to play it right. But yeah, Jably seems with the Ezreal, they do have a bit more DPS. But yeah, it's gonna be one. It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna play it out.
I mean,
But
yeah, but that's all about League though. It's just trying to counter each other's comps at this point,
hmm
especially when, sometimes you can't get that full team synergy.
definitely, yeah, especially when you're just like rank game like solo queuing. It's not that.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of synergies that can go happen. So each person just basically picking their comfort picks. But you can tell like both sides are trying their best to see which champions can go well together, picking.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
especially think like with Jabby ends too, since they got a first pick this round, that it's their team synergy is probably gonna be like more versatile, like well picked compared to SKT, especially
hmm
when like, especially in the bands too, I think. But I mean, I'm interested to see how this will turn out too.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that all the picks are finalized, we got Zac in the top lane. Yeah, they haven't switched anything. So we got Zach in the top lane, we got Kane in the jungle, we got Galio mid, Ezreal bot, and seems like Lilia support for the bottom lane, which would be pretty interesting. I've never seen that before, but we'll see how that plays out. Um, but it definitely would work well with in team fights. I'm actually kind of excited to see how that's going to turn out. And then for SKT, we got Lowy top, we got Kha'Zix jungle, Seraphine mid, Jhin ADC, and we got Nautilus on for support. Yeah, the bot lane. I don't know. I feel like in terms of early game and mid game, I think SKT might have an edge. Definitely a bit more. Yeah, they
Yeah,
definitely have an edge for sure. You got Nautilus who can just hook. Even just hooking Lilia is probably gonna get them an instant kill, because Lilia's pretty squishy early game, and might not be too much help for Ezreal. They're basically gonna have to play safe, Ezreal and the Lilia,
yeah.
because.
I also think
Mhm.
for yeah, with Jin and Nautilus, like in terms of just team chemistry too, we got the two bros going at it with each other. So I
Oh
think
yeah. Hmm.
they can. Yeah, they got it going for them too on the bot lane.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely. Now they mentioned it, I was reminded. Yeah, we got actually a brother duo in the bot lane for SKT, Polar Bear Joshua and Maker. They were actually brothers, so they played a lot together. Usually they don't play ADC or support bot lane, but I mean they
Yeah,
played a lot together and they're bros, so you got that natural synergy going on. And then,
exactly.
but also
I
you
know
on the
Polar
other
Bear.
team,
He
they're
usually
also
runs
siblings.
jungle. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we got the bot lane. Both teams are actually siblings, so that'll be interesting. We got a sibling battle going on in both teams. All right, and now that spectator delay is done, we'll be go ahead getting into the game. So this is the start of game one between SKT and Jably Ints, and we'll see how that turns out. Both teams with somewhat solid comps, but again, Jably Ints probably ahead in terms of comp synergy. Um, yeah, because you can just have like every champion can basically go well together in terms of just wombo comboing and one ult after the other. But also, I'm kind of excited to see what SKT can do with the Seraphine and with their team.
Yeah. I just think with SKT, since like they're kind of at a disadvantage, if they can just get the momentum going, especially in like the first half of the game, that it'll be a lot easier for them too going against like their was it Javelin.
Hmm. Yeah, they just need to play smart. Both teams are pretty solid, front line and back line, which is be pretty cool, interesting. So for now, yes, sorry for the spectator delay, but this is just kind of what we're gonna have to work with. But the game will go ahead and start in a bit. But yeah, this is the start of game one with SKT on the red side at the top of the map and Jably Ints on the blue side at the bottom of the map. So and we did like a coin toss, a random number generator, and they got the blue side. Jably Ints got the blue side, so they'll go ahead and start there. So yeah, this will be pretty interesting. Definitely curious how this is gonna turn out. Even though we just off the bat, like on the surface, we can see that like Jably Ints does seem to have a better team comp in terms of just champions that they picked and how they synergize.
Yeah.
Also, red team doesn't have a too bad of a comp either, and it seems like they're gonna go ahead and invade,
Yeah.
doing that
You
NLVC
should see
special.
yeah, SKT just going at it like straight into jungle. Full team rushing it right now.
I like to see that. I'm always one that
Yeah,
advocates invading.
exactly. I
Oh,
mean,
the
it's
banana game's
definitely gonna
gonna
be
get caught.
surprised. Oh,
There you go.
I guess SKT gets the first blood. It's
Mhm.
quite unfortunate though for Bananagrams.
Very unfortunate. He did send out that early Q, which
Yeah.
which he hit just too late, and yeah. But then they got that good hook from Hyo got that good hook on the Lawless, and
Yep.
now they got the first blood, which went to the Kha'Zix, so he'll get that early
I
lead. But
guess Raymond's gonna go back. I guess he TP'd back to a spawn point, and now he's gonna go up to top lane now.
yeah, he did go back.
Yep.
Probably didn't really to recall to get to the top lane. But yeah, that first blood did go to the Kha'Zix. He's not gonna back for an extra item. Just gonna stay. Probably just let it accumulate. So yeah, Kha'Zix
And
got the
then
kill.
yeah, we see ADC jungle and support right now, just camping in jungle right now. And then I would suspect that they would just slowly like just start splitting up for like their respective parts and like positions to start the
Hmm.
game, I guess. especially now that the bots are like going at it now.
Yep. So it looks like, yeah, Polar Bear and Hyo are going to get that early XP lead. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're going to get the level 2 advantage here. Because the Lilia wasn't in time to get that lead, the XP actually. So they're probably going to take advantage of that and see if they might get that early engage once they get that level 2 advantage. Each player just farming. Last hitting.
Ooh,
But we do have some
and
action at the
then
top lane though.
yeah, top lane with Jably and Raymond right now. They're trying to go at it, trying to 1v1 each other right now. Oh,
Oh wow. And Raymond just, or
yeah.
by the way, RSY Shiro, his real name's Raymond, so sometimes we might get mixed up with the in-game names and the real names, but dang, he did get put low, pretty low there.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
able to
kind of
get
have to
much out
back
of
him
that.
up though, especially now that they're at top lane too. You don't want to give that advantage to Jably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Raymond, RSY Shiro, forced to use already two of his potions just to heal up to
Yeah.
full.
You can definitely see Jabby just kind of keep pushing him back towards tower too. So this would be interesting to see how this will turn out.
Yep. Yeah, and the Lao is already down half, basically half CS, but might be able to catch up with that wave. Kind of looking pretty big.
Oh,
Also,
and we
bot
just
lane's
moved down
pushing
to
out.
bot lane. Yeah, and we see the bros just going at it. They're kind of pushing them back towards tower. Nothing too crazy yet too. They're just kind of scouting each other out.
Yeah.
See what's up right now.
Oh, it seems like Kha'Zix's coming up here to gank to help out Alawi. Jably gonna have to find a way to get out of here.
Ooh. And yep.
Oh, we went ahead and
Ruffles
flashed,
gets,
but the
Jabby.
Kha'Zix
Oh.
missed the flash. And yeah, oh, that's so unfortunate. And actually, Raymond actually survives. The Alawi survives with just 10 HP, but Jably also goes back in.
But Jably's going in at it. Oh,
but he's
that's a nice trade.
able to survive for a little bit with his passive. But he's going to go ahead and get die, and this is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. But that was so unfortunate. The Kha'Zix could not. He missed that flash right around here. Wasn't able to get the kill or get the passive pop on the Zac. And that could have turned things around. That was so unfortunate
see, like,
there.
the mid laners too going at it. They're slowly moving up towards top lane for that support too. But
exactly.
I mean, yeah, after that like close battle between the two, I guess it's kind of dying down now. It's still trying to scout each other out. Not getting too intense yet.
All right, now the score is 1-2, with the Kha'Zix also getting that second kill for their team. Also, Jably also has got 1 kill, so he does still have an advantage in the top lane. And that wave also looking big is pushing towards him. So
yeah,
if he's smart enough, he's actually will try to freeze it here. But it seems like it might crash. Because if he tries to freeze it, yeah, it looks like he's going to go ahead and freeze it. So that's going to be good for him. And we got also the mid lane setting up for a gank with the Kayn. But they don't seem to be able to find anything. So he's going to come on. Just pass by and just...
Yeah, now we see bot lane with ADC and support for Jably ends. I would say they're kind of backing off right now too, since they don't have bots with them right now for support. But
Yep.
yeah,
the Ezra down already 10 CS. So it's not really looking good for Jably in spot lane right now. But who knows? It could turn around. Never know what could happen later on.
and we see Rise. He's kind of getting a 3v1 against on top lane.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of unfortunate.
missed that
I
part.
feel
But
Yeah, I feel like right now, Jably, it's like they're kind of trading off like bot lane just to like kind of like divide and conquer and just like dominate on top lane right now. So
yeah, that's not going to be good for the Lao. He's going to be really behind, down 10 CS, and he's going to miss more since the Zac is pushing, and all that CS is going to get taken by the turret.
oh, and
yeah.
we see that SKT's got that Dragon's Lane right there too.
Yeah, they got the
The
Ocean
bonus.
Dragon, so good start for SKT. And we got already a fight going on in the bot lane.
Yep.
Oh, Ignite popped on the Ezreal. And the Kha'Zix jumping in to see if he can finish off the Lilia, but the Jhin also flashes to finish that off. There you go, but they could have been a 2-for-0, but they weren't able to finish on the Ez. But I think the Ezreal did burn the flash. Not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
nice.
I'm
That was
pretty
a good
sure
thing.
they're all focusing on bot lane right now too, cause yeah, they're all just like trying to go out between each other in the encounters. But it looks like Galley's been pushed back, so he's gonna have to make some room up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Lowy trying to find a way to get to his minions, but Jabby's gonna try to keep him, zone him out, keeping him from getting any lead. Even just the gold is already enough to put him behind. And we can see on the gold lead too. Lowy down 1,000 gold, which, wow, that is gonna hurt in the long run. Not able to get some items, but we see that fight, yeah, is going on. Lowy trying to get his E, was able to proc the E, get some damage off the Zac, which is pretty good. The Zac already down less than half health, which puts him at a good spot, but seems like RS Shiro's still kind of a bit weary to CS.
Yeah, he doesn't want to risk it yet for the biscuit. But,
exactly.
Oh,
Might be able to get something off of here if he can get that
yeah.
E finished up.
I mean, I definitely think he's trying to be more aggressive now against the Jabby now that he's at full health and he sees the health difference between the two. But yeah, he's slowly backing up now and then he's pushing up.
Seems like the Kane's also here to see if he can do anything.
Yep.
But probably just gonna take some vision. Actually, just gonna run past.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing happening in the bot lane. Seems like most of the action so far. It's in top lane, and he's able to get that kill.
Ooh.
Which is huge for him.
Shutdown on that. Yep.
And he was able to get the shutdown. Not sure how much gold. It was actually 150 gold, which is pretty huge. And that's gonna put him up. Now he's only down 400 gold, which is really nice for him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna, seems like he's gonna eventually push that wave in and probably back. Seems like bot lane's also trying to start something. I got the hick off the Ez, but the Ez E just in time to deny that. Now onto the Lilia. They're gonna have a TP from the Galio coming in.
Oh, and we see Joy Fleek trying to go at it, trying to take out Heal right now.
Oh, but they weren't able to get him because he was able to hook away.
Andy the Bake trying to swoop in with the support too. But I guess they're trying to back off now.
Yeah, they weren't able to find much from there. Almost got the kill off the support, but he was able to get away. And we see Kha'Zix also battling out with the jungle. Really low, but again, they're not able to fully execute and finish getting the kills there. But so far, yeah, things, just little trades here and there. But does seem like SKT is in the lead. The 2-for-4. And Goldie too seems to be still pretty even, because it is 14,000 gold to 14.1. So not much difference. Actually, now it's even. So
yeah, and we can definitely see now top lane too. Rise, he's trying to catch up on the CS too. And he's trying to even it out. Yep.
See Kha'Zix maybe trying to find a way to steal some of that jungle of the team, but there's nothing we can find. Also, the Null is coming mid lane, seeing if he's able to find a gank, an opportunity. But again, nothing. Wasn't able to find much. But also, trade going on the top lane. Both top laners half health. And we see Kha'Zix jumping in, seeing if they can finish him off. Zac popping that ult. Finishing off the Alawi, and might be a 2. Wow, able to get that double kill.
Complete shutdown, like Jably
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Zac top really starting to show.
Yeah.
Really starting to shine. And that's gonna be a really scary late game with the Zac, as that Zac is already 4-2. He did give 2 kills. He has half the kills for the other team, but it's gonna be a problem.
He's gonna take that tower down to around half health.
And we got Kane on the Jhin.
Yep.
Oh, and the Ez is gonna go ahead and steal the kill. Let's see if they can get anything more out of this, but no, the Kane's just gonna back off. Wow, nice. The Jhin seemed like he was trying to deep ward, but didn't notice that the Kane was there. Or I think they knew the Kane was there, so they're trying to find a way, but now they're gonna go ahead and get that dragon. Nice, that was really unfortunate. I think they knew the Kane was in their jungle, but that loss of that Fog of War really helped the Kayn, and he was able to finish off the Jhin. But he's not going to lose too much CS. It is going to crash just right when he comes in, so he's able to at least get his CS there to catch up. Kha'Zix around the bot lane, seeing if he can get a gank. There's a control ward, so he might be seen. And I think they do notice that something's up. Bot lane kind of getting aggressive, so probably know something's up. And they do see the Kha'Zix. They don't really back up, but still playing it safe. Lowy missing the E into the wall.
From that too.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be where they start pushing up and making their move, but still quite early into the game, so we don't know how much we're going to do that with the interactions between them.
Yep. So far, CS difference between each lane, not too much difference, somewhat even.
Yeah, this is a surprise though. Galio is actually like up CS against Andy, and that's actually
a melee champion up in CS against the range. Yeah, definitely able to. He's able to have his way, and the Nautilus flashing in with the hook. Oh, but he's able to die. He's gonna die for that. They weren't able to get the kill on the Lilia. Very close.
I mean,
now they're gonna try to finish the Jhin.
That was pretty big for was it Jably into, but Polar Bear Joshua just goes in for the stun.
But he still gets the double kill.
With the double kill. Oh, that's juicy.
Huge. Able to get
juicy.
That's 600 gold.
I guess that was a nice trade between Hyo for that double kill with Polar Bear, but yeah, that was pretty huge for SKT on that.
Seems like Jably and starting to engage so that Kayn can come in. Might get that kill actually. Might just be able to solo kill it. Really not needing the help with the Jhin or the Kayn.
Joyfully kind of having a good game right now though with the dodges. He keep I'm not sure. Yeah, he keeps trying to like psych out Andy right now, especially with the range attacks. But I think he's doing a pretty good job against 1v1ing him right now in mid lane.
And yeah, they were able to finish off the Lowy and get some plates in there too. Yeah, Lowy not having a good time. Already 1 for 4. 14 minutes in. Getting that Zac and Kayn pretty big. And he's gonna.
And Tower's almost out.
And Tower's almost out, yep.
Take it.
So Jably may be able to get that first tower. They can do it fast enough. They might be able to actually. But the Kha'Zix is here to stop that.
We see some interactions going down in bot lane too, but they're still, from the last interactions too, they're trying to play it more safe now, I guess.
Yeah. The Zac able to get away. Can't finish the turret, but he's able to live and probably be able to come back and finish that turret soon. Yeah, bot lane.
Yep.
Kind of being weary. They know the Nautilus is hiding somewhere. Probably play it safe. Just farm safe with the Ezreal poke Q. But that wave is pushing, so they're going to have to risk getting engaged on. That Nautilus going ahead, starting out with the ultimate. Able to get that hook in. We have the Galio TP from behind.
Now we got something going on. Now Polar Bear Joshua with that one kill.
Ezreal dying, but they might be able to get something out of here with the Galio taunt on both the Nautilus and the Jhin. But not able to finish both off, but we have Zac coming in with another TP.
They survive on a sliver of health. Oh, and we see Jably coming in too now with the interaction.
Able to get
it's a free
both.
for all at this point. Oh my god.
It's a fiesta. And the Kha'Zix able to just come in and pick off the Lilia and able to just get out. Both TPs coming in from Galio and Zac. Galio not able to finish off, but he did get a massive taunt, putting them both low. And Zac able to just come in and clean up, and now he's able to probably get another kill off the Jhin. Just finish off with 2 autos, or actually 1.
Jably going at it, shutting down Polar Bear right now. He's having a really good game right now, especially now that they switched up with him going in bot lane too. Yep.
I don't think the Jhin realized that someone might still be there, especially the Zac. Thought he could probably get some CS, but probably paid for his life for that.
Now we see a Hyo was it double teaming with Ryze right now, trying to give him support.
Yep. Trying to gang up on the Kayn, but the Kayn's able to.
So won't be able to get him on that kill, but
able to get out safely. To just tax some of SKT's jungle
now
here.
We see a couple of jungle up on what is it, up in the mid too.
Yeah, they're able to take down the Seraphine off screen, and also Kayn coming in to finish off the Kha'Zix.
Yeah.
So now it's
that interaction in bot lane. I'm pretty sure Jably ends. They're kind of getting that momentum up now. They're kind of
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah. Now they were somewhat behind, but now it became pretty even, and now Javellin's really ahead, able to get this second dragon, an Earth Dragon. It's gonna be pretty huge for them. Just push
Yeah, if
harder.
we look at the CS2, you can just look at how bot lane for SKT, they've just been dominating right now with the bro duos right now. But I mean, yeah, Jabliense has just been able to equate that with everything else in jungle, top, and mid.
Yep. Yeah, that CS difference basically starting to show. They're up already. Nautilus and Jin already up basically 10,000 in total, and the Ezreal Lilia only up by 8,000, so down by 2K. So not really looking too well, but again,
We see Raj kind of push up, trying to get some tower damage too. Push up before
yeah.
Jabby can get to him. Oh, now we see some interactions going on.
Lau was pushed too far up, so now he's gonna
Oh,
Zach able to have an opportunity to engage, and he's allowed really low.
and
Now
he
gets
gets the
finished off.
kill.
Yep, Zach able to get that kill, finish off, and now he's up 6-2 with Lowy 1-5. So really not looking for well, and we just missed a double kill off the bot lane while that was going
Oh
on.
yeah, you're right. Oh my.
But yeah, again, really looking well for the bottom lane here.
Yeah, especially now that they had to put a Galio on bot lane too. We see interactions going on with jungle with Andy and Fluffles, but
Yep, the Seraphine ult hitting.
they play it well enough. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they can get the kill on
Mhm.
that. And yeah,
Okay, right before
Oh.
he dies, able to get that both 2 kills off the Nautilus and the Kha'Zix. So evening out the
get that
trade,
double kill on bot lane. Yep.
or actually
It's a
making
nice
it 1
trade
for
going
2,
on.
so making it really good for him. And the Ezreal coming in, hitting on the Jhin, putting pretty low, and joyfully trying to follow that up. Somewhat late, but trying to finish that off. But the Jhin able to probably get out safely. And yeah, we just have the Zac pushing mid lane. With that turret mid lane almost low. So once they're able to get that, they're able to get some mid prio and get more objectives like the Herald. We see the Seraphine coming in, seeing if he can just stop this push. But probably not be able to stop it,
Yep.
but they might try to
And
find
we see
pick.
Jabby just taking out that turret now.
the Zac. Pretty tanky. Already
Yep.
still half health. And actually, Kha'Zix
And
is
we
going to
see
die
Galio
there.
coming in for that support too.
Yep. We have
Ooh.
TP from Malawi coming in mid lane to support.
That was a complete shutdown, trying to
And-
gang up on Jabby too.
Yep.
But
It looked really bad for the Zac, but he's one tanky fellow. He's able to survive
yeah, we
that, and
see
then
like a whole clump up now in mid lane too, going into jungle
yep.
for SKT.
So that helped them set up for jungle, but Kane actually kinda caught out here. Not sure what he was trying to do. Probably just trying to ward over the wall. But I don't think he didn't realize that the team might become that the SK team might be coming for him. Actually, the Lilia hits asleep on the Seraphine, but they aren't able to get anything off of that because no one's nearby. Both teams kind of around revolving around mid lane, kind of ARAMing it for now, but not be able to get much happen. But yeah, side lane's kind of pushing, especially top lane. So definitely, they could take advantage of that. It is pushing towards them, so someone can get that CS. But I think for SKT, I think their best bet is just getting picks, just farming for now, trying to just keep scaling till the late game, because you do have
Yeah.
pretty good scaling. But again, Javelins with a better team comp in terms of just raw team fighting. And we have Jabli here, bottom lane, pushing it out. It's
Yeah,
probably
we see
setting up for
yeah,
Baron. I think they're probably trying to set up for Baron, because he does have
we see
TP up.
Hyo and Polar Bear coming in, trying to push him off from that tower.
Yep, trying to keep the Zac off their bot turret. Trying to get a kill, but the Zac does a lot of damage.
Ooh.
And he actually able to finish off the Jhin.
Yeah, finish off Josh right there.
He might get a double kill, but he's actually pretty low too, so his
But,
pass
I
is going to
mean,
get popped
yeah,
off.
Hyo's got tower advantage right now too. So.
So he actually might be able to, probably not be able to finish off the Zac. Actually, right when he popped up.
Yep.
Wow, that is so unfortunate.
Oh my goodness.
That Zac really OP.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, that Zac just
Yeah, he's
carrying.
just been able to shut down like any like was it comps going against him on bot and top lane right now too. So
Yeah, that
I
Zac.
think he might be just like a deciding factor in this game right now because yeah, early game two is looking pretty good for SKT, but like his kills and his playstyles has just been helping out Jabliance a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, Lilia did waste her ult on the Seraphine. Again, not able to get anything off of that. So now they do have one less ult to use. But again, Zac is pretty strong, and even the Galio is actually pretty big too. So I don't think they have much to worry about. They are pretty ahead. Able to get this third drag to get soul point. And yeah, red team not being able to contest. Just kind of slowly just losing here in terms of leads. Kha'Zix kind of looking for a pick. Not able to get anything. But yeah, they're just kind of slowly backing off. We have Laui pushing the top lane, seeing if trying to get pressure on the top lane.
Ooh, and oh my.
Looks like they got a
goodness,
kill
and we
off the
see
Seraphine.
Kane going at it with mid lane too. With
Yeah, that Kane just popping everybody. Maybe able to get a third kill here. But the
yeah,
Kha'Zix
they're
actually
able to
just getting the
push off,
Ezreal.
Fluffles too, trying to come in for that support.
Oh man, yeah, that
Oh
Kane just
my
popping people. Blue
goodness.
Kane is just too OP. It seemed like they just
Yeah.
dove. And yeah, the red
Now
team
I
not
guess
able
in
to
this
do
part
much.
of the game too, you can just start seeing like the control that Jabliance has over the was it each lane right now too. Just be able to push them back and just get that tower damage.
Yeah, Jablian's up 41,000 gold. So they are up 8,000 gold basically. Red team down 8,000. So that's a huge lead right there. And they are also up 11 kills. So blue team does have a huge lead. So not really looking good for red team at all. Again, red team's best bet is probably just to keep scaling, finding picks, trying to get people caught out, to just keep trying to catch up with in terms of gold. Seems like they are trying to make a pick in the top lane.
Yep.
While they're recalling, but actually able to recall in time. Oh, and he wasn't able to get the Seraphine.
Barely able to escape that right
Actually,
there.
Fluffios did see with his red oracles.
Yeah.
But I don't think he expected them to be recalling at the same time, and probably could have just jumped in or used his E or W. Sorry, yeah, jump in or just use his W to cancel the recall. But I don't think he expected that. That's really unfortunate. They could have gotten the pick there. Not able to get much. And they're going to go ahead. Red team's going to go ahead and group mid. Trying to push the turret and able to see if they can get a pick on the Ezra. But again, Ezra with a really great timing on the E and Zac jumping in.
See some interactions going on here.
That Ezra ult hitting all four
goodness,
people.
Just going at it with each other now.
Fiesta just going on. Zac still alive after just jumping in the whole team basically. We got Galio able to get that really nice knockup.
SK2 trying to fight back with what is it, Polar Bear trying to get that kill. But
and wow, yep. And the Kane trying to finish off the Jhin, keeping them from backing. Oh wow, that Q barely hitting.
Yep, and he's able to
Jhin.
get that kill off of Polar Bear too.
Yeah, that team fight, that Zac ult plus the Ezra ult hitting basically every person. 4 actually, but that was huge. It just melted everybody.
Now you can just see them going back, pushing them back to their spawn. Yeah, SKT right now, yeah, they're kind of struggling, but yeah, they're gonna have to do something right now, just to like try and win the game back.
Yep, they're able to keep their mid and hip from getting destroyed, so that'll kind of alleviate some pressure. But again, not really looking too good with red side here. Galio pushing top lane, adding pressure. Zac pushing bot lane and just recalled. So yeah, they're already just expanding their lead. They're up 10,000 gold now. That fight put them up. Looks like they're trying to catch the Kane, but the Kane's pretty slippery. And he's pretty strong too, so they're not able to get much. At this point, they're basically desperate, trying to get a pick here.
Yep.
Which is understandable. At this point, you just kind of have to try to get as much as you can, even if it's risky, but...
Yeah, I mean, they started pushing them back into jungle too, but...
And the Nautilus canceling that as back. And it seems like... So it's exchanging some emotes and... A little taunting. All right, and Drag's coming up in basically less than a minute, so they're trying to set that up. And Kane engaging on the Nautilus. The Zac following up with the Zac W, as well as the
We see,
Galio
yeah,
ulti.
Jably going at it too and on a killing spree.
Yeah, and there's that wombo combo we were talking about. The Zac engage and then the Galio following it up with the ultimate. It seems like Kane also trying to get more, seeing if he can get the pick off the Kha'Zix, but not much. And Drag spawning soon, less than 30 seconds, and now basically blue team already has control of their whole jungle, bottom side jungle. Oh, and the Seraphine just getting
We see
popped.
Kane going in for another kill.
So already down 2 players on SKT, so they're not being able to spawn in time to contest Drag, but it doesn't seem like they're going for the Drag. They're actually just gonna dive them.
Oh, and we see Zac going at it with Kane now too, trying to take out the tower.
Yep, Alawi trying to get that ult off on their turret, but wasn't able to do much for them. And yeah, just blue team's just dominating.
Yep.
And just continuing to just pressure. And we got Galio and Ezreal just finishing off the Drag while the rest of the team, they just push the bottom side turret. So they're able to get a Drag and a turret. So yeah, that just leads continuing to just skyrocket. 51,000 gold. And SKT at 39,000 basically. That's just a huge gap. So I think we can kind of already tell who's going to win. And also blue team with that soul, Earth Soul. So that's going to be huge in terms of their pushing power. Yeah, they're just going to try to keep farming. I mean, that's really all they can do. There's really not much they can do here. Besides just farm, get every gold they can.
Yeah, I mean they got good support too now that the bots trying to push it on their base too. So yeah, we can see Hyo trying to push up in jungle too, trying to do something right now against the Kane.
Wow, that W just putting Kha'Zix at less than half health. The Kane is kind of caught out with the not W, but Zac here to help him up, and the Galio ultimate also coming in. And wow, just Nautilus could not do anything. They're just getting melted.
Yeah.
And that Zac Q also holding that Kha'Zix back from the jump. And we have Kane and Zac just finishing them up. They're just diving
down the bot lane too, yeah.
Oh, Alawi with the big ult, but not much she could do there. They get on like basically like 2 of them, but she's just not ahead. Not ahead enough to just put in damage. So I think they're just going to finish here. To be able to just get an ace. So they're able to finish this game up. And it's going to go... The win is definitely going to go to Jably Ints. 30 minutes. It's pretty good.
Wow, that was a pretty short game in terms of just...
Yeah, it's like an average length game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially towards the end, you can definitely see how Jably Ints just started making their move too. Pushing up and just trying to get those kills in, trying to get that momentum up on the team.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Chris is already down to half health too, so it's just more of a desperate attempt to just like push him off for now.
They were trying to finish off the Nexus.
That kill, so he's able to push him back a little bit more. Yep.
Yeah, we got red team looking pretty good in this fight. This Lilia being caught out. They're able to get her, pick her off. And also Zac trying to come in to save them. Now actually going in again. Seeing if he can get a triple kill here. He's pretty tanky and pretty huge. Does a lot of damage. Wow, and that ultimate. Just taking out the Seraphine. And he's just so tanky right now. He's just not dying. And it's just insane how OP he is right now. Just 1v3.
Yep.
And yeah.
And we see that interaction going up there too with that.
Zac trying to W. Cancelled by the not ult. But he's just going to finish off the Nexus.
Yep, I think, yeah, this is where they're just going to be able to finish off that tower too if they just keep focusing.
Yep. In game 1 going to blue team.
Yep.
Very nice. They just completely dominated. Just getting that lead. And yeah, the Zac just carrying. GG. Zac just carrying.
Yeah, Zac,
holding up
especially
his
that
team.
Kane too in jungle and just like the interactions for support too. He was able to get like those kills off too.
Exactly. All right. So in a sec, yeah, we just see Jably Ints get that win. that game 1 win. So now we're going to go ahead and start transitioning into game 2 with Jably Ints up by 1. So hopefully SKT will be able to come back. Might just have to have a mental reset and seeing if they just come back and see if they can just win game 2, get into game 3. All right, and then just a sec, we'll have game 2 ready in a bit. But yeah, just Jably, and it's just they were just dominating the whole game. It was pretty even in early game. And they just dominated.
Obviously, it was quite impressive too, especially with Jably on top lane too, and just like trying to fill in the spots, going down to bot lane, trying to even it out there, trying to get that advantage too. I mean, that was just a well played game by him, to be honest.
Yeah, the Zach did really well. I think definitely he was a huge factor. Probably seemed like he did the most damage there. Definitely did.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate too, seeing how for KD's or in terms of KD too. Yeah, almost every single person on SKT went negative except for Polar Bear.
Exactly.
Oh, and we see that.
Yep, and then we're already starting game 2 draft, and they already went ahead and took out the Zach because they knew that the Zach was pretty huge. It was a pretty huge factor. And now Jably Ints going with that, keeping that Leo band. Because that Hyo, I think they do know that Hyo is pretty good with his Leona. So they're going to go ahead and keep him from playing his comfort pick. And they can take away the Kayn, sorry. The Kayn too might just be banning their whole team, which is pretty understandable. They just dominated.
Especially with the last game that happened too. But
exactly.
I mean, you can't help but try and laugh at why they keep banning it. Oh.
And yeah, Jably Ints going with that Samir ban second, and then SKT went ahead with the Yuumi ban, just taking away an annoying champion.
I was surprised he didn't go for a Galio too, but
yeah, they could have banned the Galio for sure. Just pinch their whole team comp from last game, and then Jably going ahead and banning the Kai'Sa, which again is another strong ADC currently in the meta. So keeping Polar Bear Joshua from playing Kai'Sa, which he's been recently practicing. So I can see why they would probably take that away. And we got Shiro.
See, Rai is just switching it up too with Ilau. I don't know how to pronounce that actually.
Ilaoi. No, I messed up too when she first came out. Not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah.
Oh, that's
Shiro.
A she? Oh my.
Yep,
I thought it was a dude.
Nah. It is a female lady, but a manly lady, probably really strong lady. But yeah, pronounce Ilaoi. But yeah, Shiro still keeping the Ilaoi pick. A comfort pick of his.
Jably
and Jably.
Urgot now that they banned his champ from the last game.
Exactly.
Too.
Realize, hey, it's a pretty good opportunity for him to go Urgot now, because they didn't. It's open.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how well he's gonna play this match, because I want to know how, if how much he's in his comfort zone right now with Urgot.
Yeah, it's actually I'm pretty interested. Urgot is a really strong champion, definitely not balanced if you play him well and if you get ahead. So I've seen plenty of really good Urgots, and it's just really not fun to play against. And so Steal LP going with the Kindred pick, which has been being picked recently. He's going with that, and Fluffy's going with Viego. I've actually seen him play Viego a lot.
Trying to switch it up from last game too with Vel'Koz.
Yeah, Fluffy's getting on this comfort Viego pick, and Andy the Bay, also another comfort pick for him, Vel'Koz. So I'm actually pretty interested to see how that's going to turn out, going on his comfort pick. Really just pulling out that geometry skills with the Qs. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun one to witness.
Joyfully not going with Gala this round too with the Macaulay, but
yeah, joyfully going with the Macaulay.
Yeah. What happened last round too? You know, you can see the teams just trying to switch it up now too.
Yep, definitely switching it up with Jably going basically a different comp. Interesting, to see the joyfully he's not going a support mage. Now he's gonna try to pick an actual assassin, Akali. So we're gonna see trying to just basically get close to the Vel'Koz and just burst him down. and that'll be interesting.
Ooh.
So
And they
far,
banned the Ezreal like last round,
they
like
banned
from
the
last
Ezreal.
game
Yep,
too.
took away the Ezreal, and also Jably Ints taking away the Senna, which is pretty strong right now too, especially with fasting Senna. But they don't want them using Senna at all. Pinching 3 ADCs, the Samira, Kai'Sa, and Senna. So seems like they've been doing their research
Ooh.
on what the other team's
Yep.
been practicing. And going ahead, yep, they're gonna go ahead and take the Seraphine because they don't want to risk another just like a problem in the late game. And SKT going with the Sona ban. So we're gonna go ahead and see. Yeah, so far both teams on pretty even champions, I'd say, in my opinion. Not much standing out between both of them. And we got Bananagrams going with the Jhin. He's
Yeah,
gonna
going
take
with the Jhin
Polar
again.
Bear's
Yep.
Jhin. Oh, and I think Polar Bear is thinking of going Yasuo bot lane. Which
I mean, yeah, you can.
mhm.
If you saw him in pregame earlier too, while he was practicing, he was going with the Yasuo. So I'm sure if he tries to go Yasuo too, he can try making up some ground with that.
Yep. Oh, I can see what they're
And
doing now.
and we see Hyo. He's not going with that Nautilus this game too. He's
Yep.
kind of
Instead of
hovering over
Nautilus,
that.
he's going with the Roxala champion Malphite.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do a wombo combo on the bot lane. Going the
Oh, I
Yasuo.
see.
So how it works
Yeah.
is basically Yasuo really excels with knock-up champions. And Malphite,
Uh,
he's going to go
yeah.
ahead.
I think.
hmm
Yeah, I think with their goal with that comp right now too, then like they were kind of dominating bot lane until like the later half, trying to get shot when they got shot down by Javli. So I think they're just trying to go like a bit harder on bot lane too.
Yeah, they're going to keep... They did go Jhin and Nautilus last game, so they're going to try to keep this in a way the same, like a die, like just engage bot lane matchup. So who knows? They can if they play it well. It is a Jhin Nami they're going up against, so it could be pretty hard to reach them. But once they hit 6, if once Malphite hits 6 and Yasuo just really lands his ult, um, could just be huge.
Yep.
So yeah, Song Younga going Nami, which is pretty good for Jhin. Jhin works well with like any supports. They can just sustain him and keep him there. And yeah, both teams pretty solid team comps, or like pretty even, I'd say. With
Yeah.
SKT going Alawi, Viego, Alawi top lane, Viego jungle, Vel'Koz mid, Yasuo ADC, and Malphite support. So that already, like, SKT is already looking good with a pretty solid team comp. Definitely better than last
Yeah.
game. And
I have a feeling that was Viego's trying to gonna be hovering around up top lane too, especially with interactions between Ryze and Javli.
yeah, good point there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think knowing, especially from last game, I think they're gonna try to definitely fix their mistakes. I think they do realize that the Alawi
Yeah.
might need help, especially with the Urgot. Alawi going against Urgot,
Yeah.
it's already a ranged champion, so that already is gonna put Alawi behind potentially,
Mhm.
and also Urgot is just completely is like an OP champion if used right, and so I think Shiro knows that he's gonna need a lot of help, and also I think Fluffiels knows too that he's gonna have to help the Alawi a lot if they want him, if they want the Alawi relevant. But
Yeah.
yeah, and also yeah, Jabli Ints looking pretty solid with the Urgot top, Kindred jungle, Kali mid, Jhin ADC, and Nami support. They're pretty good front to back, and pretty good like survivability too. You have Nami for engage and also with the disengage, and you have Kindred ult too to, in a sense, also to help with disengaging or just keep everyone alive. And the Urgot there. Their only engage person is Urgot with the dash, and Nami too with the ult. But other than that, they don't really have a too solid of an engage there. But again, if they play it right, utilize each champion effectively, they might be able to pull off certain crucial team fights. But SKT does again have a pretty actually solid comp. I think for them I think they're also kind of leading in terms of team composition.
Yeah.
Seems like they actually do have the better team comp because they have pretty good engage with the Malphite, as well
Yeah.
as even the Lowry too can be scary if she's just walking up to you because you know she's just gonna W
Yeah.
in
And then
and
they got the synergy with the Yasuo too on ADC with the Malphite.
yep. and also Viego's just another strong champion, and Vel'Koz, if he can line up his death ray, his ultimate nicely, man, that's just they can definitely turn this game around. Probably get that win. Yeah, SKT actually having looking like looking pretty solid here, and but also but Javelins red team the Javelins don't look too bad either. They have pretty good champions, so definitely gonna be another exciting match. Do you think Ephraim? Do you think it might be another stomp? You think Javelins will probably
I'm
stomp them again, like last
Nah,
game?
I think the ties might change on this one too, especially in terms of just team synergy. Cause I mean, I guess it all depends really on how well was it Jabby can play with his Urgot.
Mm.
Cause he was just able to shut down everybody, especially with the interactions like going in from top bottom and then moving down to bot or top lane anyway. But um, I'm surprised to see, or I'm gonna be surprised to see how SKT is gonna play now that they know what's going on. I feel like they're a bit salty from last match too, so I think they want some revenge coming up too.
No, for sure. They definitely do want revenge. They're not gonna just give up here. Yeah, they might be a bit tilted, but definitely they just need a mental reset because they do have a pretty solid comp now. So I think they can definitely
Yep.
make it work. That bot lane though, yeah, with the Yasuo and Malphite, looking at definitely gonna be a crucial factor like mid to late game, especially when they have 5v5s team fights. Though they may be a bit behind, probably especially with the superior range from Jin and Nami. Laning phase might
Yeah.
be a bit hard because both Yasuo and Malphite are melee champions, so they're not able to reach the minions as well compared to Jin and Nami. And Jin and Nami can both just poke them down if they ever try to get close to the wave. So laning
Yeah.
phase for them, for SKT might not be look too good for their bot lane, but I think team fight
Yeah.
wise, definitely gonna look
I think for
pretty good.
team fight wise too, like you can see SKT where he went with the Malphite this round too. So I mean, I think he's just gonna try to play more aggressive last time as a support too, since
Hmm.
he had to like fill up the roles from what Jabby had to like trying to clean up the damage that Jabby did.
Yeah. So we're going ahead and getting started with game two. Again, with both teams looking pretty good, and looks like blue team is going to go ahead with a 5 point start. And looks like bot lane,
Yeah,
red
I
team's
think.
bot lane probably kind of AFK right now. So
Yep.
looks like they're probably something came up, and they're going to have to just
Alright,
kind of
I
wait it
guess
out
they're
a
not
bit.
going with that clumping up technique like last time too, early game. But
Hmm.
yeah, trying to spread out a little bit more in terms of early game.
Yeah, definitely. They're just making sure no invades are going to happen. But yep, looks like Jin and Nami are up, not just AFK shortly, but going to come back in time to make sure they're not missing out on anything. And both teams going to do somewhat of a 5 point start. Red team more of a 4 point, but
Yep.
yep, nothing really happening so far. They're just gonna go ahead and chill in the beginning. But yeah, definitely gonna be interesting to see what. I'm definitely looking forward to see bot lane, how they're gonna
Yeah.
get ahead, how they're gonna CS, but also how they're gonna fight and find the engages. Yeah, Bananagrams and Song Young are gonna have to try to find ways to just abuse them early
Mhm.
because they do have the superior range, superior just laning phase in general. So I think they should be able to, or if they play it right, they just abuse them, keep them from zoning them out, keeping them from CSing. They also especially because he just has to come
Yep.
close and just cue the waves and if he can. But if they keep him off the wave, then it'll definitely go well for them. But looks like they're just gonna play it out pretty slowly. They're actually just Nami just gonna hide in the bush, and Jin gonna play
Yep.
back. So actually, they're actually pretty intimidated. Nami going ahead and missing that bubble.
Oh yeah, if you move up to top lane too, you can see Jably and Rise just kind of going at it too.
Mhm.
Rise, he's kind of like, yeah, I think from last game too, he's a bit skeptical on what Jably's gonna try and pull off early game too. So yeah, trying to play it safe right now too.
Yeah. Again, this is pretty similar to last game where Shiro isn't able to CS effectively because the Zac was able to abuse him. But
Yep.
now Urgot is gonna be even more of a bully because of his superior range and just how scary he is as a champion.
Yeah, yeah, bot lane too now. You can just see like the duo just like pushing what is it? Song and Bananagram back right now to tower.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just
Yeah, I
gonna be
think
pushed back.
yeah, just like in terms of just like aggression right now, they're doing a pretty good job trying to push him back, let them know like, we're better duo right now.
Oh, and actually they're gonna go ahead and invade
Yep.
Kindra's jungle.
And yeah,
And
we
actually
see
Kindra's forced to back, gonna put him really behind. So yeah, off screen, Viego actually just went ahead and tried to get an early lead by invading, seeing if he could get something. So he's gonna get this bottom crab here, which is gonna be huge for them because it's gonna give them vision here. So the Kindred is not able to get any passage here if it's well warded, with this also being warded. So bot lane will be pretty safe. So yeah, Yasuo and Malphite able to kind of farm safely. And yeah, they're just continuing to just abuse both, actually being even in CS, 19 to 19. They also on the Jhin. And top lane, or basically, Ilaoi is already down 6 CS, so already not looking too good. But again, anything can happen. If jungle,
yep.
Viego comes, if Viego just kind of comes and helps put pressure to the Urgot, then maybe Ilaoi can come back. But the wave going to be pushed to her. Actually, it's pretty even actually. So actually, the wave is actually pushing towards Urgot, so it's going to be good for
Yeah.
him. He's able
It's
to
looking a
zone.
little bit different from last round too in terms of just CS2 because yeah, it's pretty even right now
Mm-hmm.
for both sides, but
It's Kindred coming up, seeing if he can find anything. But Urgot is pretty pushed, so Kindred is not really able to get a clear opening. But yeah, and the wave's actually pushing back, so actually if he just waits here patiently, might be able to get something here. So hopefully Shiro kind of knows what's happening, or I think he's actually going to respect it. He's not going to try to push any further or get any CS. Oh, actually cancels it back. Go aheads and wards. Really good decision there. Making sure that he doesn't get ganked by the Kindred.
oh, now I see in bot lane a little bit of action going on between the two.
Yep, he also
or
caught by the
between
bubble.
four.
And
Yep, with that stun.
yep, double root
You see
by the Jhin.
Malphite just trying to push him back too. But
And mid lane just still farming.
I think yeah, like
Both.
for this game too, like Banana and Sung are just doing a pretty good job since last game, just trying to push him back.
Mm-hmm.
Trying
Actually,
not let them
mid lane
dominate.
CS looking actually different than expected. You'd think the Vel'Koz would actually be ahead in CS, but Akali is actually ahead in 10 CS.
Yeah.
Really
I mean, this
interesting.
is like a lot similar to like the interactions from last game too, with Seraphine and that Galio between the two on mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
But
And bot lane continue to zone them out, but the wave is pushing towards the red side, so Jhin and Nami are just waiting till it gets pushed to them and seeing if they can get anything here. Malphite just clearing vision. Also caught by the bubble, but they couldn't get anything off of that.
and we see yeah, Yasuo pushing up too with Malphite, getting some damage in right now.
Mm. Just a little trade there. And
Yep.
now Jhin has some breathing room to just CS. And
And we
Vel'Koz.
see the ADC and support just challenging right now, trying to play it safe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I guess that just leaves like an opening for them to push up and try to get rid of the bots too.
Yep. And now red side top wave pushing towards Ilaoi. So again, it's going to look good for him. He's going to be able to get some CS. Kind of even out the CS. He is actually down a little more than half. 20 to 44 CS between the Ilaoi and Urgot.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
he,
I mean, I guess he's kind of risking, like that CS difference right now, just trying to stay alive, doing what he can right now against Jabby, because once Jabby just gets going, he's kind of unstoppable at that point.
mm-hmm. Yep. And mid lane both just CSing, kind of finding openings, just, yeah, last hitting. Not any trades going on. A little poke here and there. Bot lane just fusing the wave. And CS advantage, yep. Yeah, so up almost 20 CS. So actually really looking good. Actually, yeah, opposite than expected. But like, seeing looks like there's
Oh,
a
and we
fight going on
see
in the top lane.
Fluffalo's going up in top lane too against Jably.
Yep,
And we see
short trade
Stereo LP
between.
just coming in for that support too.
Mm-hmm. Seemed like Alawi and the Urgot had a
Yeah,
short
I guess
trade.
they pushed him back enough to just get that tower damage in.
Yep. Now they're gonna get played here, but Viego trying to stop them from getting any more damage. But they are able to get a plate, so that's some gold
Yep.
going over to the Kindred and the Urgot. Looking good for them. The mid lane just still CSing. So yeah, both teams only action really going on in the top lane, just like last game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Seems like Kindred like looking for an opportunity to herald, but with the crab there.
I
the
think
blue
this
side.
game or this match is going to be a lot more evened out than last one too.
Mhm.
Especially now that this it's still 0-0, 8 minutes in, 9
Yep.
minutes in actually.
And there was a short trade between Akali and Vel'Koz. With Akali basically already down half CS. I mean, sorry, not half CS. Half health. Vel'Koz still just a quarter of his health down, so he's kind of in an advantage. It's like they might be trying to set up vision around Drag and see if they can get first Ocean Drag.
Yep.
But there is a pink ward there, so the red team probably able to group for the dragon, to contest it.
Joe able to take out that pink ward right now too, leaving some room for them to try to take out that dragon.
And Kindred here, knowing what's going on, does catch the Malphite.
Yep.
But blue team does have more priority. Malphite just here to trying to zone out the Kindred.
Exactly.
And
trying to bait
Kindred trying to do something. Actually could not get his ult off.
Oh, Yasuo with the first blood. Oh, I stole his kill.
Akali trying to 1v3, but just not able to execute.
That was pretty big for SKT though.
We got Urgot also TPing here.
Yep, and Urgot, yeah. That just leaves room for what is it? Ilawi pushing up on top lane too, yeah.
Oh man, but that fight though.
He's gonna be able to, if he plays this out well, yeah, he can get a plate off of the tower too, get some gold. Maybe even 2 plates up on that too. But yeah, I think that interaction in jungle just like was pretty big for the SKT in terms of momentum.
Yeah, that drag fight. Kindred trying to pull off something, but he went a bit too deep into their team, and he wasn't able to get his ult off to survive. And
yeah,
that was just pretty huge for them. And the Yasuo and the Malphite just so much CC. You have to turn that fight around.
Kind of evens out like the CS difference too up in mid lane. But I mean, Urgot coming back, just trying to defend the tower too, trying to push back the bots.
Yep, Kindred here, seeing if he can get a gank, but the ward does spot him. So not able to get anything off of that. They're gonna go ahead and back. Bot lane gonna go ahead and back. We have Viego going for the top crab and joyfully trying to steal it, but not able to get anything. Almost, but wasn't able to last hit the crab. And then Vel'Koz and Kindred exchanging some abilities.
Oh, now we can see Hyo trying to move up to mid lane right now for that support.
Yep.
Oh. Is he? Oh.
Just kind of going through in between. Maybe seeing if you can find anything in the mid lane,
Yeah, just trying to find an opening right now. Trying to for defense too. Really.
Yeah, we can see the Vel'Koz pinging for help. So
yeah, now we
trying
see
to get something.
Banana and Song just trying to push up too on that tower, trying to get a plate off. But Yasuo trying to come in quick right now.
Yep, Yasuo 1v2ing, pulling off.
Oh
some moves.
He's doing pretty well against him too. Oh no, Hyo coming in for that support too.
Getting the knock up and the Malphite ult on the Jhin.
Yep.
That flash able to save him,
Able
give
to
him some
get
time.
that kill on Banana.
But yeah, they do die.
And they get the double kill on that.
So Jhin does waste his flash there. Trying to escape, but ultimately able to die. So he probably could have saved the flash.
Now that just leaves like an opening for them to try to take off that first plate off the tower too.
Yeah, that. Again, we were talking about like how that Yasuo Malphite, it's just such the classic like team duo right there in the bot lane.
Yep.
And it's really good.
Get that first plate off. Make it 2.
Yeah, they got 3 plates off.
Oh, we see an interaction going on the top lane too with Urgot and was it Rise right now?
Yep.
I think he's doing a better job too against Jably for Rise now that he knows what's up. He's been able to like kind of counter his attacks too and just like his pushes. So
Yep, it's not too far behind, but
Hmm.
is this down 20 CS? Still kind of behind, but yeah, it's not losing too hard.
Yeah. Trying to close up that gap too from that 20 to 40 CS a bit earlier. But
Yeah, so far
we
again.
see Jably and kind of clumping up near mid lane and jungle too.
Mm-hmm. Kindred
Pio
coming.
pushing in, trying to wait for that um bait.
Yeah, bot lane just making their way down. Nami trying to get
Yep.
some wards, but not able to get a ward off.
Ooh.
And we see Kindred near top lane trying to see if he can get a
Yep.
gank.
Now I see was it Melify pushing up with Yasuo too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's again zoning them off, forcing red bot lane to
Yeah, and there's a
back.
3K difference in gold too for is in favor of SKT, so it's looking pretty good for them.
Yep. Already basically almost 4,000. 21,000
Yep.
compared to 18,000. So yeah, 3,000 gold difference. So actually, yeah, SKT looking pretty good now. And then Alawi and Urgot exchanging some blows. Yeah, that Allow E just so powerful. It really is really good ability to just zone the enemy off of the wave. And if he just continues to abuse that, he can actually probably get an edge off the Urgot, who has
Mhm.
range, but Alawi also has a range ability that can be pretty useful. So yeah, Jably forced to
Yep.
back,
Force.
but not
Is he gonna?
recalling.
Yep. Not channeling yet, but
So yeah,
he's
Alawi
camping
basically
out
already
on.
full health still. But he's gonna back because he is low mana, actually comes back.
Yep.
Actually, we just missed a kill down in the mid lane. So Kali actually just... The Malphite did a
Yep.
really good roam there. Be able to get a kill off of the Akali. So that gives them room to just do drag here.
Yep. And they're gonna take out the dragon now too, so that just gives up
Hmm.
another
And
advantage
they're gonna
for
try to
them
also get a
too.
kill off the Kindred here too.
Mhm.
Yep.
Urgot pushed back down into jungle too, so that just leaves room for Ilawi now. Oh, and he's roaming too, trying to look for
Yep.
that Urgot too.
Kindred able to just... This time able to pull his ult out, but not able to survive for too long. Top lane still just CSing. Both champions actually somewhat pretty big in terms of just damage. They're pretty even though Alawi down 30 CS. We almost basically 20 now, but he was
Yeah,
able
we can
to
see bot
make it
lane
pretty
too
even.
with the Melfire and Yasuo kind of carrying right now with kills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yasuo just so ahead that he's just basically just solo farming now.
Yep.
Not really feeling threatened. Between Jin and Nami.
You see those bots just kind of get that damage in off the tower too, slowly
Mm-hmm.
chipping it away. And then yeah, we see just ADC and support just kind of camping now in the bush, just trying to wait for them. Oh, and now
Yeah, they're just
see
backing.
Banana and Song's just recalling now too, back
Mm-hmm.
to spawn. Yep. So that just gives another chance for them to try and push up and just take out that tower if they can.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and they're actually gonna wait in the bush. Not gonna try
Yep.
to push too hard. Because they already know the tower's probably gonna go down, so they're probably gonna just try to
Yeah. Just
abuse.
trying to play it safe right now. Yep.
Yeah, they're trying to just see if they can get any kills. They're actually gonna try to go on the
Oh.
Kindred.
Yep.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna go ahead and finish with the Kindred. The Kindred, unfortunate pathing there. Even though
Mhm.
they didn't know the Kindred was there, but it's just unfortunate timing that as he was walking there, Malphite and Yasuo
Yeah.
showed up too. And go ahead and probably get this tower if they keep pushing, but probably not.
Yep.
They're able to... Nami and Jin able to stop them from pushing further in the tower. But we also have Viego here getting the Herald. So that's going to be Herald for SKT. They also have 2 drags in their pockets too. So it's really looking good for them here. Now they have a 5k lead. So this is totally different from last game. Actually have a lead now.
Especially on top lane too. I think yeah, Rise is just doing a better job just trying to counter
Hmm.
Urgot.
Oh, and that
Urgot's
wall is just
channeling
stopping the
back
Nami
right now
R.
too. Oh my.
Yep, it's really unfortunate for Jabli bot lane right now. Scores 10-1.
Yep.
So it's really
And
showing here.
because of
So
that,
looking
yeah,
for a
the
dive
pushing
here.
back, try to get that. Yep.
Yep. Nami hits
Trying to
the
push up on
bubble
that
on the
tower too,
Malphite.
taking it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're able to get the turret. Jin ult coming out, but not doing
Oh,
much damage.
that
And Nami
ult
kind of
coming
caught
out
up
too, yep.
here. Nami does get finished off.
And you're also trying to get that kill off with Sung. Able to get it, yep.
Yeah, Nami walking a bit
And
too
that was a
far.
complete shutdown, yeah.
Oh, and we have a fight in the mid lane as well. Akali just really
Ooh.
up in Vel'Koz's face here, which is
Yeah.
exactly what is ideal for her. But
Mm-hmm.
Jabli Int's team coming in, Vel'Koz and Viego and
Yeah,
Malphite
Vel'Koz hasn't been able to do that much during this game too. But, I mean,
are actually able to make it
yeah.
even,
Yep.
killing off the Akali. So making a 1-for-1
He's been
trade.
at like somewhat of a CS was a disadvantage for mid lane too, but
Yeah.
I'm able to take out that tower up a mid too, forcing Jabli to come in.
So we see Jabli coming in, trying to do something, but
And 3v1 against Jabli, just taking it
Yep.
out.
I think
Looking pretty good
he
for
was
them
still in
now.
the mood, that Zac mood. I think
Yep.
he was still feeling
That
the hype
just
from last game.
forces, yeah, just forces like most of Jabli is to try and like jumble up, trying to push him back on mid lane.
I think Zabli was still in his mindset from Zac, thinking that he could probably like 1v4 or 1v3, but it wasn't able to get. Or it just ended up just dying there.
Yeah,
So-
kind of unlucky, but
Very unfortunate.
I mean, hey, trying to do what they gotta do what they gotta do, I guess.
Yep,
But
Kindred hiding here, probably trying to get a pick off the Lowy, but we have already 4 of Jabli Ints, SKT members up in the top lane, so probably be risky
Yep.
for him. And Akali actually kind of caught up in here, finding an engage.
I think they're kind of feeling aggressive now. Now that they know that Jabli's not unkillable in this game too.
And that Lowy just chunking the Kindred.
Good.
And Vel'Koz ult coming
Yep.
out, trying to finish up the
Pushing him
Kindred.
back, yep.
But the ult coming out, saving him, but ends up still
Yeah.
dying from
Able
the
to get steal your
Vel'Koz.
LP, and going at it with Jabli.
Teamfight looking actually pretty even. Akali able to finish off the Vel'Koz. And
Yep.
might die for it, but
They
actually
dodged the
survives.
rope too, so yeah, this is actually a really good opportunity for SKT to just take advantage of.
Yep. Malphite coming on the Urgot,
Yep.
finishing it off.
Yep, with the kill, and
And
yeah, you
Jin,
see that they're pushing back Sung now too.
Jin not able to find much with his ult. And yeah, we just see Yasuo just
Yeah.
pushing bot lane, just
Yeah,
pressuring.
Yasuo pushing up. Yeah, he's pretty sure he'll be able to take out that turret without much problems.
Yep, definitely will. No one contesting.
Yeah, this is much different from last game too.
Definitely different, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like everything just flipped.
It basically flipped, yeah, and now they have priority over
How they
the Earth
turned
Dragon.
tables.
Actually Yasuo catching
Yep.
off the Kindred here on her blue.
Ooh.
Probably able to finishing
Yeah,
it off.
Yasuo just taking it. Yep. And able to get that kill from
And
Malphite
yep,
too.
Flash Tornado knocking him up. And Jin just gonna
that
accept his
duo's
fate.
just been looking really deadly right now. It's
Definitely. Yep. Yasuo and Malphite, definitely a deadly duo.
Yep,
Akali going back
now
in.
they're pushing up on Joyful and Jabli, trying to 3v2 right now. Able to get that. Oh,
Akali probably able to escape using the cone.
yeah.
We have Lowy also here. But Viego coming from the side. Coming from the side after killing Dragon.
They just wide open too, especially with tower almost down for Jabli Int.
Yep. Really looking good for SKT.
Actually, just going at it in jungle.
Yep. I'm just going to recall here. So SKT up 10 gold. Exactly 10 gold. 10,000 gold. So a huge lead from them now. And I think Jabli Int's going for the Baron call. Or at least trying to get vision here. Or actually just going to the top lane. Yeah, just getting vision around the Baron. Trying to get control, keeping SKT from doing any Baron at the moment. And yeah, we're going to see...
Vel'Koz pushing up too. Pretty sure they... Yep.
So tier 1 turret going down on the blue side.
Are they able to take out that tower?
Yeah, not able to finish it off. But Nami ult really coming in handy in terms of disengage. And Kindred actually
gonna
get caught out.
That kill and the dodges too. She's looking really good for them right now.
Yep. Kindred getting caught out, just sandwiched in between. And actually, they're going to go ahead and try to get more kills off Nami and Urgot.
Yep. Fluff coming in for the flank too against Urgot, trying to get some damage in. Ooh, looking pretty good, and gets the kill from
Yep.
Ilau.
Nami just running away.
Ilau.
Gonna get dove on here.
Yep.
Oh, flash ult
Yep.
from Shiro. Nice,
Oh,
and finished off by Yasuo.
completely demolished Sung right there too, and takes out tower.
Yep. Again, really looking good for SKT. Just a complete turnaround.
Yeah.
This is like what we want. You know, we want a game 3 is make it interesting.
Yeah.
Not this time a stomp by
Yeah,
the
winner
opposite
takes
team.
all.
Exactly, and
They're
they're
pretty
gonna
hungry
dive.
for those game skins too, so I'm
Oop.
pretty sure they got motivation behind it.
Yep. Now they're gonna just dive the
Nana's
Jhin.
just getting melted by, yeah, Malphite too. Goodness.
And I don't know what Joyfully's trying to do here. Just kind of come up,
Yeah,
intimidate
trying
them,
to push
but
him back, but I'm not sure how well that's
it goes
working out
back
for him,
in.
especially-
I respect that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I respect that. He definitely
Yeah.
trying to go for some style points.
Yeah, go big or go home. I mean,
And yeah, just SK just totally
Yeah.
dominating Malphite, getting that kill off the
Yo.
Kindred.
yeah, SKT's just been dominating with kills too.
Mhm.
It's more than like a 5 times difference in term for that too. So
Yep. Yeah, so just continue pushing bot, doing a 4-1 split, because they know they have the advantage, so might as well just keep pushing other lanes. They're gonna go ahead and get top lane turret, tier 2. And Yasuo may be able to, actually, yeah, able to get that inhib turret.
yeah, this is looking really similar now in the like second half of the game, where they're just pushing him back into spawn,
Hmm.
taking out turrets, just getting control, like the middle of the map too. So
Yep. Yeah, you can tell just on the minimap just how much control SKT has.
yeah,
Literally more than 3/4 of that minimap for themselves.
and you can really tell how much they neglected bot lane too, because they're able to the bots have been able to get some damage off the crystal.
Yep. Yeah, Yasuo just free pushing. It wasn't really much in the previous fights, but it literally is open for him, so he's just like, yeah, I'll take it. And they're going to go ahead and try to also get Prowl for the next drag. They basically already have Prowl. No contest from Jably Ints to contest for Soul Point or Soul.
Yep.
But yeah, maybe a fight probably going to happen here. Akali kind of caught out a little too far,
Yep.
but
We see them clumping up in the mid, and Yasuo trying to go in for that last kill on Steal Your LP.
Yep. Yasuo fighting with the Kindred, almost able to finish him off.
Barely able to get out from that too.
Jhin doing a Laton. Akali in the back line, but not able to get anything out. So Akali and Nami do pay for their lives. So I think they're just going to probably end it here.
Yep. Looking pretty kill hungry right now too, though, for SKT.
Yep. A last stand.
Trying to get that KD up.
Urgot going to be finished.
Yep. Trying to take out Urgot right here too. Yasuo just going in. My goodness.
Total stomp on
Yep.
SKT side. Which is, yeah, we expected it. They have the better team comp, the better champions in terms of just synergy. And Jabline's
Going
team comp
out
kind of,
against the
yeah,
crystals now,
didn't look
too.
too good, too solid.
That just leaves with turrets now that they gotta take out for the main crystal, but
Hmm.
yeah, it looks pretty one-sided at this point too. So
Yeah, I think definitely a GG.
I guess we're gonna go into game 3.
Definitely will. Oh, Kali trying to make some moves. I like it,
Yep.
but it looked good. Nothing able to come off of it. So they probably will be able to finish Nexus, but no. Red team just spawned
Yep.
just in time to be able to put up a little fight, but nope.
Ooh.
They're
Oh
just
my
gonna
goodness,
continue to die.
completely shutting them down.
So yeah, that's
able to
game
take out
2.
the crystal now too.
Mm-hmm.
Game 2 just goes to SKT on a complete shutdown on their part.
Yep, and now we got a game 3, so now they really have to step up. Both teams
Yeah.
really stepped up with Jably and stepping up on for game 1, but they did kind of lose their momentum on game 2 with SKT coming out ahead in the team comp. I think, in my opinion, SKT just outdrafted Jably
Yep.
in terms of just team synergy, especially with that bottom lane Yasuo Malphite duo. It's completely just turned around team fights, and can see that the score is 34-5. So yeah, the results really showed. And yeah, we
Yeah.
will go to a game 3. So both teams will again prep for a game 3. But yeah, that game again definitely one-sided, but for the opposite team. So we'll just go ahead and wait. And you guys feel
Yep.
free to put your predictions on who do you think will win game 3. It looked, honestly, both teams, they did really well in their respective games. Game 1 for Jabli and then game 2 for SKT. So honestly, I'm actually not sure who might be ahead in game 3. But again, we're just going to have to see in terms of what comp they choose.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the deciding factor for them is just like team comps between the two teams. But yeah, I mean, right now for game 3, it's just who just wants to take the prize more, who just wants it more.
Exactly. Yeah, I do hope also that game 3 will be pretty more even. I think it'll make it more exciting. Definitely make it more interesting. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, both teams just like steamrolled each other in their own games. And I know it was pretty nice to see it. We did think after game 1 probably like Jabli would be up ahead, but now instead it ended up being SKT, just taking revenge and being able to get it. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're still
Probably just
prepping.
going back to the
So yeah, we're just waiting for both teams to be ready. We'll go ahead and get the final game started. Just bear with us, guys. Just waiting for some people to be back. But yeah, those first 2 games really look different. Just totally just reversed. And so I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yep.
Some people say Jabli Ints might get ahead. I realize it's actually their own team member saying that.
Yep. Um
But yeah, who knows? We'll just gotta see
yeah,
who
the
outdrafts who.
band's looking yeah, the band's looking pretty similar from
Yeah.
last round too. But I mean, yeah, whichever team gets like a synergy like advantage too for their team comp. That's gonna be like a pretty big factor for them in terms of winning.
Yeah, we saw
But
in the first 2 games how like literally the winning team was the one who outdrafted the other team, who had the better team comp, who had the better synergy, who had the better engages, wombo combos, and whatnot. So it really just comes to who outdrafts who. And so I think they're gonna really try to figure it out now, because now it's game 3 on the line, prizes on the line, RP specifically. So I'm sure they're gonna really try their best. And now, yeah, we can see first 2 bans on each team. So they
yeah,
SKT went ahead and banned the Sack and Kane, and also they also kept the Yumi out from getting into the hands of
seems like
Javelins.
yeah, they're just banning a chat like just looking like the same like ban comp from last game too. So
Yep, and then Jabli Ints banning the Leo and the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz
yep,
was pretty nasty back in game 2.
yep.
So they taking it out of the Andy the base hands. We'll see what they pick for the 3rd ban. Going
I
ahead
wouldn't
and
be too
taking,
surprised too if they take out Malphite for a heal because he did pretty good on that.
yeah.
But
Actually, instead of picking the Malphite first, they actually for the 3rd ban they picked the Illaoi, which seems like they don't want Shiro picking his comfort pick, Illaoi. And we'll see what he plays. He actually brings out the Teemo, the infamous
ooh, yeah,
Teemo.
it takes trying to switch it up in game 3 too, trying to pull a trump card on that.
I've seen him play Teemo plenty of times and very entertaining. I'll say that. So actually, I'm excited how he's gonna play it out this game. And
Go with Pantheon instead of Urgot this round.
yep, countering, yeah, Urgot would definitely not be a good pick against the Teemo. So yeah, going ahead and picking the Pantheon for just superior burst. Yeah, just trying to shut down the Teemo. So not letting him utilize his blind too much. So Jabli is not gonna pick like a auto attack champion, but he's gonna go ahead and pick Pantheon, who is pretty good at bursting down and just really locking down a champion like Teemo. So
yeah,
could definitely see that. And COE LP going with the Nidalee pick. And Fluffy's bringing out that Viego again
Yeah,
in the both
I can
jungles.
definitely see how Banana and Sung would just probably try to ban that Yasuo for Polar Bear, because he was pretty nasty going in,
Yep.
just in like roaming and bot lane too for control.
Yeah, really looked nasty. Yeah, that Yasuo Malphite just completely zoned the Jin and Nami. But looks like, yeah, they're not going to ban both of them. Instead
Yeah.
of banning like the comfort picks of the mid and top. And Andy the Bay gonna go ahead pick the Scion, which,
Mhm.
yeah, Scion's been pretty OP these days. Just being one of the
Yeah.
tankiest and just meatiest champion in the games right now. Just it's basically just an unkillable meatball. And he's pretty strong too, so we'll see how they play it out.
I think yeah, Andy, he's trying to be a little bit more aggressive than the last couple of or like the last two games, because yeah, joyfully he's just be able to like kind of counter him, just keep him at bay in like the beginning half of it too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
be
joyfully
quite
picking the
interesting.
Irelia. And they're gonna go ahead and ban the
Yeah,
Kai'Sa.
and I guess that just leaves pretty sure Polar Bear would probably go with Yasuo this game too, unless he wants to go with you know
Could
another
be.
champ that he wants to go with.
Yeah, the Yasuo is open, so they could bring it out. And we'll see what they ban here. They're gonna ban the
Yep.
Lux. Probably most likely for the support
Yeah,
for Song Yanga.
but
And then we'll see. We'll go ahead and see what Jably bans last. Probably might be a Yasuo ban or Malphite, could be, if we had to guess,
yep.
because those two
But
were
I mean
pretty.
that just leaves Hyo just
Hmm.
pick his comfort pick too, cause Malphite was just trying to like fill that in for him.
Actually, they're gonna ban the Samira instead to keep
Ooh.
SKT from having like an all-in ADC. And we'll see. Go ahead and see what Shiro picks for his last ban. For their last ban, they're gonna ban the Ezreal. Yeah, keeping Banana
Mhm.
Grandster picking his comfort pick Ezreal.
Yep. They bet it last round too, so you
Hmm.
could kind of figure that they would go for it again. No, it's just
And slightly hovering the Senna and the
hovering
Trist.
against the Tristana.
Could be. Could be a Tristana pick. But just gonna hover over every champion.
I mean, yeah, Tristana's been pretty well balanced character from what I
Hmm.
saw, but
Yeah. He's gonna go ahead and pick Lucian. Gonna,
ooh,
and Polar Bear Josh are gonna go
Oliver
with the Ori and
not
Hyo.
going with the Yasuo too. Oh, and that just
Yeah.
leaves Hyo with going with Senna now.
So instead, SKT is gonna pick it's like an Ori and Senna bot lane if they don't switch it. Most likely, if I had to guess, could be a fasting Senna, but we'll see. And Songyang are gonna go with Sona for the last pick. So both teams look pretty even. There's not one team that seems superior. I mean, we have SKT, somewhat pretty good front to back. They have
Yeah,
a good front line, especially Sion. Like literally, you can just have him as the only tank, and you're able to get the job done. You have his ultimate. We can just really just charge in, really having good engage there, especially with the Ori ball. So that really goes to the other. That's already a wombo combo right there. You have the Viego follow up, Senna ult, and you got Teemo just causing havoc wherever. Even the team fights could be a pain. And then on Jably Ints, we have the Pantheon, Nidalee, Irelia, Lucian, Sona. Again, not too clear of an engage. When you have Pantheon ult that could come in and just start fights.
yeah.
But and then maybe a Sona, like a flash Sona ult to start fights. But if I had to guess, yeah, SKT kind of coming out on top with the in terms of just team comp. Because
Yeah,
again, you have the
but
Sion and the Ori.
I
Hmm.
think yeah, for both teams, they're trying to like focus on just like a more well played match between them, trying to like you know just like elongate that match and just trying to keep it like a short 30 minutes, just like a one sided, you know,
Could be, yeah.
match for one team. So
Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look like it'll be a one-sided again because both teams pretty even. You got pretty even like damage on both sides. Nearly for AP. Pantheon, Lucian, and Irelia doing a lot of already four main damage here actually, besides the Sona on Jably inside, and then on SKT, basically you have almost all five of them that could do a lot of damage. Sion maybe not as much compared to his other team members, but just being a really good tank, and he still does a lot of damage. And you have Senna here with the Ori and with the Teemo and Viego as well. So actually, yeah, pretty even in terms of just damage. A little bit more AP on SKT side. They might, and Javelins might counter with some magic resist. But in terms of damage, I'd say it's pretty even. It seems like Javelins has more consistent damage with the Irelia, Lucian, and Pantheon, and even Lily as well. But yeah, and SKT seems to have more burst with the Ori, the Sion, Viego too, and Teemo. Viego a bit more, yeah, consistent damage, but and with the Sen as well. So damage seems pretty even, but again seems like in terms of team comp and then just engage, seems like SKT is a little bit ahead with the Sona. I mean, the Sion and the Ori ult together, and then just everyone's kind of coming in, Senna ult and whatnot. And Jabli, yeah. Jablians, they do have pretty good. Got the Sona ult, just really cause just for AoE and just for CC. And paired up with Lucian ult too can be really devastating. And I really ult too as well. So both teams, yeah, looking pretty good. So it seems like it's pretty even. But again, even the last two games, both teams seem pretty even. But like there was always one team that was slightly ahead in team comp, and then usually that. Actually, yeah, literally it was that's what determined the winner.
Yep.
So yeah, just a bit. We'll go ahead and get started with game 3. And
All right.
yeah, excited to see how it turns out.
Game 3, who you got though? I'm a bit prejudiced towards SKT right now, so I think they'll take the dub for tonight. But I think Javelin's been able to play well enough to try to be an upset.
I actually think the same. I'm kind of with you on that. I do think SKT seems like they're ahead, cause like we've seen it like the last two games, where first game Jabli Inns was ahead with team comp, and then they won. They dominated that first game, and the second game SKT got ahead with the team comp, and they won that game with the Yasuo and Malphite. And then and now in game 3 you can see that, at least I see that like SKT has like that better team comp, just solely with the Sion and Ori. Just coming basically just like Sion delivering that Ori ball. So again, it kind of, in my opinion, looks really good for it's looking really good for SKT.
Yeah, especially when they have bottom spawn too. So
Yep.
yeah,
They're gonna get the better side of the map, blue side.
yep. I never really understood why bottom lane or bot spawn was just so much better than top, but I heard it had to do something with just like vision, right?
Yep. More specifically in terms of the camera. So if you're on bottom
Yeah.
side, especially when you're ADC,
Yeah.
and with how the camera is angled, you have more vision on the top side of your screen. And if you're on the blue side, you have that advantage. But whereas when you're on red side, you're gonna be a bit like a little bit limited in terms of vision.
Oh,
Because your
and
champion's
now
a
we
bit
see
more on
that
the top
copy
side.
strategy with SKT like the first game too.
Yep. Looks like both teams are actually gonna try to invade.
Yep. Oh, and
Blue team going to the top side and red team going to the bottom
Yeah.
side.
I mean, that's quite unfortunate with no interactions going on in there. I mean, unless they're gonna try to make it a quick game, just like see who can take out the tower first.
Yep. Both teams realizing, okay, no one's here.
They're gonna meet up at mid. I feel something's gonna come up there. Yep, Jably just pushing up at mid right now too.
Yep, both teams
Yep.
invading, and then they're gonna now go back to their respective lanes.
Yep.
So Pantheon, if he does ult, I mean sorry, not ult, ward here, might be able to realize that they're over at their red side. I think they do kind of already guess that, so they're gonna go ahead and take this red, trade red for red. And actually Senna here
Still your
getting caught.
Oh, and we see Song and Banana just trying to push up, trying to camp out that can't.
Oh, he's gonna flash over the wall,
Ooh.
trying to finish it off.
They're gonna get that kill off.
And yep, there you go. First blood goes to Italy.
Ooh.
Does waste his flash,
He
so
was
he
hungry for that.
might
Oh
actually
my
die for
goodness.
this. Yep. And Polar Bear Joshua actually able to finish it off, but he does
Yep.
have to use his flash to get away
Barely able
safely.
to survive on that though. I think
And we already
Banana
see-
and Sung,
Mhm.
they're just trying to shut down as much as they can on
Yep.
just like Kyo and Polar Bear right now. But
Yeah, we see.
I mean, they're doing a
slight
pretty
fight.
good job right now. So just,
Yeah.
just look out for that, I guess.
And then we had like short trade here between Timo and Pantheon.
Yep.
Timo kind of
And we're
coming out on
looking
top.
Pretty even right now.
Yeah, but Pantheon does have that level 2 advantage, so he's actually looking scary with an extra ability in his
Yep.
hands.
He's already had a 6-point CS difference right
Viego.
now too.
Looked like he was going for a gank top lane, but he actually might just go for his blue. And now
Yeah.
he realizes that yeah, Nidalee might
Kind
actually
of
be
hovering
here.
around Steal Your LP too. See if we can get some of that.
Yep.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah, Nidalee level 1, Viego level 2, so it's gonna look good for Viego. Actually might be able to get this kill here. But Nidalee does smite the wolf, gets some extra health, but still, in the end, Viego is able to get that kill
Yep.
just barely. But he isn't able to finish off his wolves. And bot lane also.
Mid
Oh.
lane looking a little bit more even right now too.
And
Yeah,
sorry,
Manny's
actually
just
might
doing a
become...
pretty good job.
My client just crashed, so I'm actually going to reconnect real quick.
Oh really?
Yep.
Wait, does that mean the stream on YouTube is
No, it's still
like-
going. But I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
reconnect real quick. Oops, sorry about that,
Okay.
guys. But back in shortly, so I don't think we missed much. There you go.
Yeah, I mean right now it's looking pretty similar to like the last game. Bot lane, it's like ADC and support just trying to fill up as much as they can. Mid lane, there's not much going on, just trying to take out the bots and trying to like even it out.
Yep.
And the same thing going for top lane too. Yeah, not much interaction going on, just trying to get the levels up, trying to get their abilities in.
Joyfully or Hassan, is his real name. He's pulling out some moves and also showing off that
Yep.
Mastery 7 emote. Typical of him. And I like that. Kind of making it exciting.
Yeah, bot lane looking a little bit different from last game too. Yeah, Banana and Sung have just been more aggressive, just trying to keep Hyo and Polar just like at bay too.
Yep. And CS actually looking really good for the Lucian. Sion only able to get 11, but it is a sassing Senna, so the Senna is sacrificing CS in order to get more souls, and aka get more damage in
Timo
range.
trying to take out that Pantheon too. It's looking pretty good with him on that just on advantage. He's just been able to like push him back too pretty well.
Yep. Actually looking good for the Timo.
Yeah, and he's tied for CS, which is
Actually, we just missed a kill.
too. Yep.
Viego actually took out Nidalee, and Nidalee saying that she lagged out. Oh, and Fluffy was able to hit that spear. So able to really get some really good damage off the Sona, putting her to half health, forcing her to be more behind. Yep, they're just gonna go ahead.
Now I
And,
can just see Banana and Sung just trying to
Mhm.
hovering in that bush too.
Yep. Yeah, looking pretty good for Jabli and spot lane right here, despite the score being
Yep.
3-1. But looking pretty good
Yeah,
here.
they've just been at a pretty big advantage right now too with CS,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been able to just like keep him at around half health too.
Yep.
Able to get that kill off of Polar. Oh,
Oh, getting some good damage off the Sion.
yep.
Sion really looking really low, so it's pretty risky for him. He's actually
Yeah.
gonna still stay though.
Yo.
yeah.
Potentially. Oh, and Banana gets that kill off of Hyo too. Yep. They just been looking pretty good. I think, yeah. Like their synergy just been looking pretty good early game.
Sion able to get the root off the Sona, but they weren't able to do much. And you have Lucian flashing in, finishing it off.
Yeah. I
And-
think what they noticed too is how bot lane just able to like get that momentum going in, and like it's kind of been a factor going into their wins too. So if
And
they're able just
wow.
to like shut them down,
And Lucian really pulling off the moves. He was really low. Looked like he was about to die there, but he actually pulls off his heal, really utilizes his passive in between, just weaving it in between his abilities, and able to finish off that Q and able to get the flash off the center. So that's really huge for the Lucian there.
Yep.
And Teemo down 10 CS. But
Ooh,
again, I mean, we've seen this
and
before.
Hasan goes in for that kill against Andy.
Yep. He's probably just playing around with this Q, you know.
Yep.
Scaring Andy there. Going in. But
Right now, it's looking pretty good for Jablians. Just going into this last game too.
yeah, they're
They've
slightly
just
up
been
in
able
CS.
to like, yep, they're just able to like shut them down. Just like,
And Irela getting
yep.
the stun off. And almost
Yep.
able to kill, actually able to finish it off, yeah, with the Ignite.
Oh,
And that's
now
a huge
Steal
kill
your
on the
LP,
Irelia.
just like targeting or hovering around that dragon too.
Yep. Seeing if there's any
Ooh.
vision here. Yeah, they might. But looks like bot lane knows what's up. Kind of
Yep.
rotating. Yeah, they find the Nidalee. Just zoning her off the drag, but... And trying to get that prio again. Yeah, looks like they're just kind of gathering around the dragon. Jabley and spot lane coming up to try to catch off the Viego. And Viego might actually die here. Really low. Irelia goes in, finishes off the Viego. Now they're also able to get the
And
double off the
Javelin
Senna also.
slays that dragon too, so
Oh, Dragon's still
up on
alive.
that too. Oh, he's still alive?
Yeah, I think yeah, it's still alive. They were just doing that fight there against
Oh,
yeah, they just getting a double kill, but now they're gonna start to drag. Which yeah, that fight was huge in order to get them that drag. Yeah, Hasan really doing very well on this early. I've seen it multiple times and he's done well. Fed multiple times too. But I mean, you know what's new. But yeah, actually looking good here, you know, when it counts. So props to him in making it work. And like yeah, bot lane still bot lane ahead with 2 kills, up 8 CS, and with the bounty on their heads. And again, and Raymond doing really well on his
yeah,
Teemo.
he's doing pretty good this game too against Pantheon.
Yep.
So
I expected nothing less from his Teemo, you know. It's just too good. It's too good.
it's the
Yep.
skin.
And it looks like they're gonna try to dive the Pantheon here, but not able to
Yep.
find a good angle. Yeah, or you just kind of roaming, seeing if they can get a pick, but not able to find anything. And maybe they might be too.
Song and Banana just kind of scouting out jungle too.
Yep.
See if anything's going on.
Yeah, Viego and Ori are sitting around Nidalee's red, keeping her from doing it.
Yep. Slowly chipping away at tower too.
Yep, and then I really with that blue buff gonna come really in handy. Might try. She looks like she's not afraid to, despite being down 1 player, 1v2, not afraid to just walk up and ward a bush, just face check it. And bot lane looking really good. Already got 2 plates, or almost getting 2 plates off of that turret. And definitely ahead in CS. So yeah, looking really good for Jably Ints. Up 2K already.
Yep.
And basically just each team just farming as usual. Wave pushing towards Teemo. So he's able to get some breathing room, able to just CS.
Teemo getting that kill off of us, your LP too.
And Hasan knowing that mid lane's missing, gonna go ahead and bring out the MIA pings.
Yep.
So Ori's back. And Jably Ints just gaining control back around their the drag. Taking out some pink wards.
Oh, we
and
got a
Hasan
battle
going in.
on near bot lane too.
Yeah. Mid lane, Senna ult coming in, healing the Ori. Trying to keep her in lane. But Hasan really strong. Already just 1 full combo puts Ori at half health. And seemed like a little trade went on in top lane too.
Yep. Able to get that. Now we see what is it? Song just channeling me right now.
Sion ult coming out. Trying to get a pick off the Sona, but wasn't able to catch anything. And Sona able to stay alive. But both Lucian and Sona out of mana. Heal trying to take advantage of that. But went a bit too far. knowing the Viego's here. So, but the Viego here able to clean up on the Lucian. Oh, Senna almost died there, but able to survive. Had to waste her flash, but probably worth knowing that the Lucian did have a 150 gold bounty, and it did go to the Viego. So that's gonna be really good on him. Both mid lanes backing, resetting, and just buying items. But yeah, nice little fight there. The one on the bot lane. Jably Ints, sorry, SKT able to come out on top. So really slowly evening out the gold. Look good for Jably Ints.
Not looking too huge between Jably Ints and SKT too. So
yeah, so it was they were yeah, SKT was down 2k gold, but now they're only down almost basically 1k gold, so able to again slowly catch up.
Yeah. Polar Bear and Hyo able to find something now too. I think they were just kind of like, you know, especially in like the first like blood, in the beginning part of the game, you know, trying to do what they can. Now I think they're just trying to find like groove and momentum now. So.
And Hyo a little bit too close to the Lucian, so does get chunked down half health.
And getting flanked by Steal Your LP too, so this might be a little
it's looking really bad. So go ahead and
able to get that kill for Hyo. Trying to back off, have the bots just go in and try tank for them too.
Yep, he does
I think
walk
that was
into
a good defense on them for their part too. So
does walk into that Nidley Q, so made him really low. So now it's really looking a bit more scary. And I think they're looking for a dive on the bot lane. Lucian pulling out the ult to just further chunk them. Nidley trying to come in. Sion ult just stop that jump. And actually they do kill the Nidley there. So actually, yeah, it was looking good for Jably Ints there in terms of the dive. But I think just the Sion and the Senna are able to just play that really well.
Yeah. Now Jably Ints just trying to push up now.
Yep.
On SKT.
Pantheon going in on the Teemo.
Hyo misses that.
But he does step on the Shroom.
Loses that. But guess that was an even trade between the two. Yep.
Yeah, bot lane still looking pretty
nice
even.
Trade on bot lane too between SKT and Jably Int. I think it's looking a lot more evened out.
Oh, Sion Q coming out. Really timed it really well for the Sona to walk in. Sona ult missing. And Lucian on this Hyo does get Senna. Sion also gets the Sona. But the Lucian will be able to finish both of them and get that double kill. Might get finished off here actually with Sion's passive. So actually evens it out. It's 2 for 2 on the bot lane. So wow, that was interesting.
Yep.
Sion passive just this is what's fun to watch about Sion. You know, sometimes he's just able to make it even. Looks bad, but once he just comes back from the dead, looks even. And now Viego on the drag. Oh, Andy the Bay gets caught by Irelia. And has to flash out both Irelia and Sona. Ori flash. Viego trying to come here to help out, or he still dies. But Irelia just so strong right now. And Viego able to just get out safely. Does get the drag, but it does cost Ori her life. But yeah, Hassan looking really strong here on his Irelia. And also Pantheon ahead 40 CS. So able to have that huge lead. Probably going to get ahead in items for sure. And Sion up here in the mid lane, helping out. Actually, they lane swapped. Irelia trying to 1v2, but does end up dying. So guess it's not strong enough to 1v2 at the moment. But I think he was just limit testing there. Which is good, you know? I like limit testing. I don't know about if game I don't know about game 3 though. So
yeah.
I don't know if that was a good decision. And
not
Viego,
looking too hot right now for bot lane 2 for SKT and Jably, or SKT on their part.
Pantheon jumping on the Viego, really bursting him down. Wow, and Ori trying to come to help, but not able to do much. But Viego does get the Herald off, able to chunk the turret. But not able to get a trade there in terms of
Andy able to get that kill off of Jably too and shutting him down.
Yep, the bot lane, Lucian and Jasona just just bullying Scion. But Scion just so strong in his passive form. Especially going Prowler's Claw. So he is going lethality Scion here, which I like to see that. I like it. So able to just
Hmm.
make it entertaining. And
Pretty sure, yeah, that mid tower and mid lane is gonna be able
and
to be
Nidalee
taken down.
diving the Teemo, but Raymond does make it even. So able to at least kill her to make the gold even. Not really pushing the turret, but Hyo coming in to stop her. So yeah, so far the gold still, it's definitely more even. 16, almost 17 minutes in. The gold is actually not looking too gapped compared to last two games. Definitely way more even.
Yeah.
And actually, definitely going to look more exciting. It's not definitely one-sided. Ori coming here, trying to find an angle with her Q. But not able to find the hitbox.
Now we just see like a whole clumping up now
Yep.
in mid lane too.
And Lucian just caught off with the Sion and Viego coming from both sides. And Hyo also there to make sure that he doesn't get away.
Yep.
And Sion does use his ult, but in order to secure the kill. But Hyo does get it, but that means Sion is ultless.
Teemo
So-
trying to do something up with is a Hasan too up in top lane.
So yeah,
Think-
the team was just pushing and Irelia just kind of staying in the top lane, knowing that he can't really rotate mid. Steps on
Yeah,
the
mid
shroom.
right now is just being it's just like a demolition zone right now between the SKT and Jably.
Yep.
Oh, Polar Bear going in for that kill for Jably, backing off a little bit.
Yeah, they're just kind of respecting
His
each other, just
ability-
throwing abilities out.
Yep. Able to bring Jably down to less than half health, but barely able to survive. Sun coming in with that ult too, so that just or the heals too, so
And both teams revolving around mid, evening the numbers in terms of mid lane and top lane. Sona throwing her ult on
Yeah.
Sion, making him dance, and they're able to get that kill on the Sion, but Sion is more powerful in his passive form, but not almost able to kill the Pantheon, finish him off there, but not able to finish him off. So great
this
ult by
game looking a
Sona.
lot more even compared to the last two matches that we've had.
Definitely, yeah. But Jably Ints currently is up 2k gold. So they are
Yep.
a little bit more than 2k gold. Actually basically almost 2k gold, and they are slightly ahead.
Yeah, I feel like Sung's heals are just like coming in so clutch for their team too. Able just to like get them in like a sliver of health and just bring up even more. And we might see
Yep.
the interaction going into jungle and bot lane, near bot lane.
Viego
Especially now that dragon spawn
seemed like he
too.
was looking, to stop Irelia from pushing, but Irelia is
Yeah,
pretty
Pantheon.
strong.
Yeah, he's just kind of scouting out. Was it dragon spawn too?
Yeah, drag is slowly coming up. So they are slowly kind of going to start grouping around drag, trying to get that priority here.
Yeah. Now you just see Jably just pushing up now, trying to get the kill,
Yep.
and SKT just hovering around, see if they can steal it.
Yeah, they're not starting it, so
Yeah.
and it's just Jably right now.
He'll able to get that kill off of Hasan too, but
Yeah.
oh, that was Polar Bear. My bad.
I think we actually might slightly be on different parts of the game, but currently right now, they are on drag. And so Jably, Jably is able to get that drag. And blue team not able to steal it, but Sion does get a kill on the Irelia. And going back in, gets 3-man knockup. 2-man actually, sorry. And really looking good. It's Prowler Sion just doing a lot of damage in his dead form. And blue team trying to follow up, but not able to do much. And Hyo gonna die here. Gonna pay for his life.
Pretty soon you're gonna be able to see how Red or Jably and they got that advantage by taking up the tower up in mid. So
And the Pantheon
looking
does
pretty good
ult.
for Jably ends too.
Yep.
SKT trying to do what they can right now, trying to gain control back.
Yeah, and Viego up top. Just pushing. Trying to evening out that fight. Despite SKT losing that drag fight over there. But Viego's up top trying to evening out the gold. He actually might get caught here. Oh, I really just barely misses her E. And be able to get out there safely. So yeah, now it's just gold lead slowly leaning towards Jably Ints here. They're up.
Yep.
Still up 2,000 gold. But still pretty even. So we're just going to have to see on future team fights see how
Andy
they're
kind
going
of
to do it.
switching it up too, going bot lane, see if he can do something. Try to take up that tower too. But
Exactly, yeah.
SKT right now are just looking with like a clear advantage. And just trying
It's like they're trying to find a pick on the Teemo. Teemo
Yep.
does have to just flash out in order to escape. So that's flash down, so they can definitely the next 5 minutes they can definitely utilize and take that advantage of that flashless Teemo. See if they can get a pick, and I think Hassan knows that, so he's gonna try to already jump on the Teemo.
Yep.
And able to finish it off.
Andy backing off too on bot lane, seeing how Banana and Jabby are coming in too.
Yep. Andy, pushing on that bot turret, trying to even out, trying to trade a kill for a turret, but actually, yeah, definitely backs out. But actually, yeah, he's gonna get jumped on by the Pantheon. Stunned. And Ori ulting, keep the Pantheon away from him. But able to just speed away. And yeah, able to get away safely. And yeah, so far, pretty even trades, no kills. And recently, not being executed, but just kind of, putting pressure top lane. Got Aurelion Zone on the top with the Scion and Hyo.
Oh my
keeping them both
goodness. Yeah. You
Yep.
see pretty soon the interactions going up the mid lane and jungle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complete rampage on Jably and two, just shutting them down.
Yeah, they're up 3k gold. Pantheon doing good damage with his Power Q, Viego going in. Oh, but
yep,
not able to do much.
Jably just pushing up now, taking out towers.
Yep. Once they get that one on that kill on the Viego is able to give them more power to push that
now
turret.
Now we're kind of nearing them, just like pushing up to spawn, trying to take out the towers and like the surrounding crystals too.
Yep. Yeah, all they can do is just really take away vision. Nidalee Q becoming really powerful. Oriole hitting the Irelia, Sono hitting the Scion and the Teemo. Getting 2 kills off there, but
Sung with
Scion
the heal is just coming in so well with the team and just pushing up.
Yeah, Scion trying to make that even after dying, but not able to find the kill even with the Prowler Claw. Lucian flash E-ing and Gale forcing. Able to get the kill off the Ori. Viego trying to do something here. But now he's forced to flash out. And Hyo able to get a stun on the Lucian. Is he able to do anything? Probably not. So, yeah. Javelin's just taking that mid inhib. And really extending their lead. Now they're up more than 5k gold here. And looking really good for them. And it's funny because we did say that SKT did have the slightly better team comp.
Yeah.
In terms of just wombo combo, but actually, Jably Ints just coming out more ahead.
I feel like they haven't been able to just like get those combos in for this game too. And especially Sung, like his heals have just been coming in so clutch. Jably Int too.
Yeah, theoretically it looks better. It looks really good for SKT, but actually, just Jably Ints really coming out ahead.
Yeah, especially in how they're able just to like synergize both together and just like push up when they have to.
And SKT having that first priority with the drag, so able to get control and able to take that drag, so trying their best to get objectives, evening out that gold lead. Still down 5k, but they're trying to even it, trying to get that next soul point once it spawns. So yeah, now with that mid inhib down, they do have that super minion there. So SKT just has to do their best to try to farm, take advantage of that super minion wave, get more gold, play it slow, try to scale up because they are down, but the best option here is just kind of scale, find good picks, catch people off guard, and just do their best to catch up in terms of gold. So yeah, just
Oh,
both teams just farming.
we see, yeah, pretty soon, yeah. SKT is gonna be rotating down to bot lane since it was pretty open.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
Nidalee gets that bottom crab, steps on a shroom, gets pretty hurt. That shroom kind of like starting to become really annoying now. Raymond's Teemo is shining with those shrooms, and he's just kind of waiting
Mm-hmm.
here. Seeing if he can get the Irelia here. Actually, yeah, both. SKT trying to catch the Irelia. They might be able to. Sion gonna come in soon. Actually, yeah, exhaust first in the queue. Actually,
Yeah,
Sion
SKT trying to
backwards.
do something right now too. They're doing pretty well, just like kind
Yep.
of getting control of the map pack.
Sion
Mm.
totally missing that going backwards, but uses Prowler Claw to finish it. Nidalee coming in to even out the trade, taking the team out, and we'll be able to escape. Actually, probably Viego coming in with the flank, and most likely the Nidalee will die here. Sion gonna finish it off with this Q, and it's gonna be a 1-2 in favor of Jabli Ints. But the Javelin is
Yep.
going to go ahead and get the Baron started, and we'll be able to melt it down in time. So they do trade. Actually, yeah, better trade here. Sion trying to stop it, but actually they will be able to get 2 kills off the Baron. Oh, just as he disappears, able to get this kill on the Sona, and Pantheon able to get the kill on the Ori. So, wow, just a total fiesta that just happened. 2
Yep.
for 3, and still, but Javelins did even it out by getting the Baron. So,
Yeah.
3 of the members died. They were still able to get the Baron, and they do have that Baron still alive.
I think the biggest thing right now is that they're leaving like most of bottom lane pretty open too. So I think like they're just trying catching on to that, just like trying to fill it up too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, tier 1 bot turret still open, so they can try to push that out. But with the Baron, they might not be able to get too much pushing power in that bot lane. And Irelia here just kind of taxing blue team's jungle, getting their buffs, getting all their source of gold. It's just really kind of continue to cripple them. Yeah, Jabli and still almost up 6k gold. So still not as big of a lead as compared to last 2 games. But they are still in the lead technically, so. But again, who knows? Anything can happen. Blue team's team comp, it looks good. That Prowler Son really coming in handy. So they might be able to turn future team fights around if they play it correctly, with the drag coming later on. But soon.
But yeah, Javelin and slowly pushing up on bot lane too. So trying to make a move on there.
Yep, utilizing the Baron to increase pushing power with the minions.
Yep.
And further gain, yeah.
Slowly, yeah. Now they're pushing SKT back in the spawn point, trying to take out that tower too.
Yep, they're trying to gain more priority. Taking out that tier 2 bot turret will give them more priority for the drag, and that'll give them soul point. They continue to keep this control. And both teams hovering all around bot. Sona all the way in the back, so it seems like SKT was trying to make a move, but not finding anything yet, not engaging.
Yep. Looking pretty even now, just like in the 4v4 right now, or the 4v5 in bot lane. But Javelin yeah, they're just slowly trying to push up on SKT.
Yep, both teams kind of ARAMing a bot. Trying to find openings. See if they trying to find an edge.
Javelin pushing back now just to play safe.
Yep.
Oh,
Lucian throwing out the ult, doing a lot of damage to multiple members of
Yep.
SKT. And actually that will give them an edge in terms of drag.
yeah, Javelin just able to just like shut down that defense and just like slowly push up now too. Looking pretty good for
So
them.
it looks like, yeah, they're deciding to slowly move towards Dragon. Viego kind of coming in, trying to find an opening. Looks like, yeah, SKT trying to find a fight. Sona ult hitting the silent to Teemo. Able to get 2 of those members. And Irelia going into the back line. Able to trying to do more damage, get another kill. But Andy the Bay able to get out safely, just barely. And it's going to be a 2 for 0 trade in favor of Javelin. So they're going to go ahead and make their way towards drag and get that soul point. So just again continuing to expand their lead. Now almost 7k, a little more than 7k gold, 7.5k gold. looking really good for Jably Ints. And I really just going to continue to try to push, zone them out from getting even just close to drag, but no contest there in terms of trying to get drag.
Yeah, SKT just like kind of cordoned now into spawn, not really getting control of the map now too. Just trying to, defend their territory at this point.
Yep. They're just, trying to slow that push from Jably Ints, trying to minimize their losses.
Yep, SKT pushing up on top and mid now too. Now that Javellin's pushing up on top and mid. Now that SKT knows like, bot lane kind of has an opening too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all SKT can do now is just farm their side lanes, trying to gain back some parts of their map to keep Jably Ints from getting too much territory here. So yeah, it's 21 to 30 in terms of the score. And Jably, 7k gold difference. It's soul point for Jably Ints, so again, looking very good here. But again, anything can happen. Definitely if SKT make a really good play in terms of utilizing the Scion ultimate on the Ori ball, something good might be able to happen for them. But Nidalee getting chunked down really huge here, and Scion trying to come and finish that Nidalee off. Nidalee does jump away. Pantheon in the backline, able to take out the Ori, maybe able to finish off the Senna as well.
Yeah, Jably Inch just pushing up now, just doing putting the damage that they want to.
Viego finishing off the Sona, get healing from that passive. Scion finishing off the Pantheon, and Lucian trying to come and save the day, but not able to find anything. Teemo TPing bot lane. But Irelia able to finish off.
Just pushing up a bot, just going after those turrets now too, trying to take out a turret. Seems like they're trying to just pull up that momentum again too. Looks like they're gonna take this round too.
Yep. Lucian finishing off the Scion. And also Irelia
SKT, just trying to put up a last line of defense.
But yeah, not able to get much, and looks like Jablin's gonna be able to finish off the Nexus here with pretty big spawn timers for the Viego and Scion, but still, Ori and Hyo coming in to keep them off from getting any more damage off the inhib turrets. So yeah, looking not so good for SKT. But hopefully, they can make a miracle play here with Baron spawned up.
Yep.
SKT
moving the battle up towards jungle and mid too, trying to take it away from their territory. But yeah, Jably Int, just putting in that damage right now too.
Yep. So yeah, Baron is up, and Jably Int's getting control, warding every parts of the map, keeping SKT from gaining more control, trying to zone them out. But SKT is able to be near the Baron to contest, and are really able to get the stun off the Teemo. And wow, finishes off with the Q. But able to pay for his life there. Sound going in, but also paying with his life. And SKT looking really good in terms of the team fight. Going ahead.
Yep.
Prowler Scion doing its work. And Fluffy's last member alive, but kind of picked the wrong champion with the Sono and not able to get anything done, but actually ults, goes back into his normal form, and almost and gets his GA popped, but looks like they are going to back off.
Yep.
But actually, Nidalee just still goes back in, able to finish off the Viego. So that's like game 3 to Jably Ints. They're able to come out on top, able to win that crucial fight.
Takes it for the win. I mean, that was kind of, I guess it was somewhat of an upset too, especially seeing how, SKT, they just had like advantage just with the team comp, but yeah, Jably Ints, they're just able to pull like a miracle, or not much of a miracle, but just pull something through.
Yep. And Teemo sending a message, killing the Nidalee before they finished off the Nexus. But in the end, Jably Ints able to come out on top, 27 to 40. So really good job to Jably Ints for coming out on top in the best of 3. Yeah, they deserve the win. They definitely pulled it off, even though theoretically it looked like they were at a deficit in terms of draft. but
I think
still
their
pulled it off.
biggest strategy was just trying to get that bot lane advantage too, trying to shut down Polar Bear and Hyo, because they knew from the past games it's just like, if they're able just to shut them down and like, even it out from there, it probably, they can do something with that with the game too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But that is game. We did get to a game 3, which is what we wanted, and in the end, Jably Ints did come out on top. So I think it's time for a post-game interview.
All right,
How does that
go
sound? Yeah.
interview some of the players then.
I think we'll decide here. Let's see. I think definitely since Jably Ints came on top, I think the MVP here seemed to be the Irelia, our very own Hassan. So maybe we can bring him in and get him to give us a post-game interview. So let's go. Let me go ahead and bring him in. We'll go ahead and we're gonna bring our very own Hassan Shin, who definitely pulled it off that game 3. So
Yeah.
might ask him for a post-game interview.
Seems like the crowd wants to interview for Hassan, so
Yep.
you know.
So yeah, just give me a second. We'll go ahead and bring Hassan in. Just message him real quick. All right. So yeah.
Hello, hello.
Oh, is this Hassan Shin?
Yeah.
The Irelia God?
Sure.
Yo, okay. Hey, good to have you here. But hey, tell me how it went with starting from game 1. But yeah, tell me how it went starting from game 1, and you guys were ahead in game 1. You guys totally dominated, and then game 2 you guys were able to I
the
sorry, I
taste
think I
of
got
our own
confused. Did
medicine.
you yeah, exactly. You gave them that
Yeah.
revenge. And then but yeah, tell me how you were like in game 3, your mental, like what were you guys thinking?
So for the first game, our top laner, Jably, did really well. So props to him, Gotta
Yeah.
shout him out. And second game, we had our, misplays. Also, our team comp wasn't that strong compared to theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I had to throw a little bit for content,
Okay.
Yeah. And then for the last game, our bot lane did really well, and because of that, I was able to pick up off of it and just snowball my lead as well.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys did a really great job. But it was really exciting to see you guys play to make it even in terms of the score, and able to just in the end come out on top in game 3. And you're really looking pretty good as always, even though you end sometimes.
Thank you.
But hey, that's why you're on the in team, right? And then hey,
Yep,
you guys show them what's up. You didn't
Yeah.
end in the end.
Well, second game, we don't talk about the second game.
Yeah, it's okay. But I mean, we'll have it recorded, so maybe we can look back into it. But yeah, good job. Yeah, good job again to you and the rest of your team. But yeah, I think that's it. Anything else you want to say? Shout out to any supporters who like helped you get into your A game. Anything else you want to say?
Yo, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Shrega Mega in the chat for supporting the stream.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks to him. Maybe that he was a crucial factor for helping you just make snowball in mid lane. You did really well.
Indeed, it was.
Yep.
GG to SKT as well. They did very well as well.
Yeah, definitely that they put up a fight, and
Yep.
definitely what game 3 would definitely seem more even, but it was very exciting to watch you guys play. But yeah, hey, but yeah, thanks for coming. Thank you for this. Thanks for joining this interview.
Right, thank you.
Yep. All right, guys. I think that's it for our tournament. So yeah, SKT put up a really good fight, but in the end, Jably Ints was able to come out on top. So there you have it. There's our winner for the best of 3 tourney. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I definitely surprised to see the number of viewers right now. We didn't think a lot of people would come, but really appreciate the support, just coming in and just watching us have fun. And even though it wasn't like we weren't trying to make it too competitive, it was just a friendly tournament. But thanks guys for really joining in and making the stream more enjoyable. Just having live people just in the live chat, and it's really nice to see you guys just chatting, having fun. But again, thanks for coming. There are definitely more tourneys coming up possibly, so we definitely have that in mind and streaming more often. So yeah, look forward to that. We'll definitely put some announcements up. So, but again, thanks guys for joining. Thanks for watching us play. I'm glad you guys came and just have fun with us. So thanks again, guys. That's it for today's tourney. And so yeah, we'll see you all next time we have our tourney.